Hey guys, this is episode 94. I was born in 94, so this is a special episode. I had on Devon Maldonado. He's the guy I met just about a week ago. I met him at R&R at a show we were performing at. He's a really cool dude. He was interested in getting on. I saw we had a lot of similar interests as far as podcasts go, comedy go. We follow a lot of the same people. We like a lot of the same things. So I had him on because I knew it'd be a good time. And he told a very, very interesting story about his life and really opened up about the struggle. He was paralyzed a couple years ago, falling off a billboard, and he has a great story and he has a great outlook on life, and it was very motivational and awesome, and I appreciate it. So please listen. I hope you enjoy it. He works for the Pondicetta Brewing Company, which is a local brewery here in Amarillo, and it's really awesome. I like going there all the time. I support it as much as possible, and he runs their social media. He's just got a really awesome story, and it's a great episode. I had a great time. Please enjoy it. Please share it if you can. Leave a comment, message me, tell me if you liked it or not. And as always, just keep listening. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for everything, all the attention. And this intro was brought to you by Lake Dads. This song is called Matt's Little Jam.
It's a good one, man. Joey Diaz is, also another great comedian and podcaster.
I love Joey Diaz.
He has inspirational quotes on Mondays and Thursdays on his Insta, and they're fucking hilarious, man.
Put your balls on the table.
Yeah.
So you want to kind of get closer to it and just talk in the where you see the words newer.
Okay, cool.
And that one, I might need to fix that one up a little bit.
I think we should be good now.
Yeah. It just looks better when these are in the right place.
For sure.
These are all good on the bottom, I think. Yeah. Cool.
All right, man. Cool.
Oh yeah. So have you been on a podcast before?
I have not, man. I've participated in the audience of one, and that's about it.
Nice. Who was it? Were you in the audience?
It was the Growler Pod.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jesse and Nick and Josh hoisted me up the 3 stories, and I just watched. It was tight, man.
Those guys are crazy.
They are, dude. I'm waiting for my chance. I mean, I don't know if I think they're doing another one too called Sports and something. I'll probably be on that one later on.
Jesse told me about that one.
Yeah.
I wish I had more time to watch sports, man.
I know, right? It's a big part of my life, man. I mean, not the biggest part, but I still enjoy it because I used to play a lot of sports and going through high school and all that stuff. So.
Hell yeah.
We play fantasy together.
You a fan of the Houston Texans?
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Houston Texans. I'm just a fan of Houston Texans because I don't really like the Dallas Cowboys.
That seems to be a lot of people. So.
Just because they have a diehard fan base,
Yeah, they're easy to hate.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of dumb fans. So.
Definitely.
That's a thing.
I mean, I don't really know too much about the Texans, but I like the Rockets too. I like Houston Astros.
Oh yeah.
When I was in rehab for my back surgery, I had this hat on and I was in Dallas, and they were like, "Dude, you're gonna get shot out here if you wear that hat."
That's what
And
everybody
I was
says.
like, good, man. I was like, I'm never going to support the Dallas Cowboys.
There's
man.
a shitload of Denver fans in Texas.
There is, man.
And they're fine.
Mm-hmm.
And that dude Nick, he's an Eagles fan.
Exactly, yeah.
So.
I mean, I'm a Raiders fan. Like, I've been a Raiders fan since I was a kid. My dad's a Raiders fan. He's from California. My mom's a 49ers fan. She's from the Bay Area. So
That's crazy. My dad's from Fresno.
oh, right on.
So
Yeah.
my whole dad's side of the family's big on Raiders.
Yeah.
They hate the Chargers.
Yeah, my family has the Chargers too. I mean, I don't care, dude. Like, I really don't have like a stern choice in the matter. But I mean, I've always liked the Raiders, so I go for them. But I mean, hey, man,
I do like the Raiders. I've always liked them too. But
you know, and they're looking good. They just got a whole bunch of first round picks and a new stadium
Yeah.
in Vegas come soon.
see if it pays off. They got rid of a lot of talent to get those picks. So hopefully. you know.
yeah, spend a lot of money on their coach, John Gruden too. So
John Gruden's a badass.
yeah, it's funny. I mean, he has a pretty funny story with the Raiders. He like was with the Raiders for a while, and then when Al Davis passed away, he went with the Bucks, and then like he knew the entire offense, entire playbook, and then he won next year with the Bucks, the Super Bowl against the Raiders.
Fuck yeah.
It's hilarious.
That is funny.
Yeah.
I've always been a Cowboys fan, but like the older I get, like the less attention I pay to the team.
100%.
So I don't even know if I should call myself a Cowboys fan. I'm a fan of like just great players.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of
totally.
just watching the competition,
Me too.
watching superior athletes.
Yeah, like Nick's been getting me into basketball, and I mean I love it, but I'm like, dude, I can't just have one team. Like I just like they're all good. Every
Oh
team
yeah,
has good.
especially in the NBA when the players switch
Yeah.
up every 6 months. Like
Exactly, I know. In a year and a half, the rosters have changed huge, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
it annoyed me at first, but now like I'm used to it in the NBA, and I'm like, okay, this is actually pretty cool.
Right.
It's pretty
like,
cool to see big names change.
Yeah, it's like every team is balanced now. They all stars on all their
Yeah.
teams.
Because that Golden State Warrior shit pissed me off.
I know they just like bought their entire roster, and plus like you know they won several championships, but like once they lose, you know, their first one or two key players, man, they're not really anything, man.
It's true. It's true.
I mean, we watched it when they played the Raptors.
That was cool. I was happy for Kawhi.
Yeah, me
I've
too.
always been a fan of him.
Me too, definitely. He's always kind of been like underrated or like talked over a little bit, right?
Oh yeah, Toronto.
And, you know, he went to the Clippers, man. But hey, he's a Cali boy though. He's from the Bay Area, so like it just makes sense.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to see. I mean, I probably won't sit down and watch it, but I'll look at highlights and
Oh,
stuff.
for sure.
I'll check Twitter.
I mean, I'm a Phoenix Suns fan when it comes to basketball, and so I'm like all over the place. But
So yeah, I can't even name a Phoenix Suns player.
yeah, and like I really didn't watch them up until like a couple years recently. But I mean, our division is just tough, man. We have Lakers. We
Did
have
they get
Kings?
LaMelo? Is that his name?
No, they didn't get LaMelo. They got They recently. I mean, they have Devin Booker still, and they have like I think it's his like second year, his first year. I'm not sure. DeAndre Ayton. They have a Kelly Oubre, but I mean, I think LaMelo went to the New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Okay.
You know, and like there's been talk about Carmelo Anthony going around, but I don't know, he's a free agent right now, unsigned. I think he's looking at like playing with the Nets or something like that.
Does he have time left? Or
Yeah.
would he just be like a Ray Allen type player where they
Well,
just dish him the
I think that's
3-point line?
I think that's what it is because
Yeah.
like a lot of the people, you know, he's been talked about this past couple of years, like just like as a bench player, but I mean, he's a great shooter. He has great handles. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like he does deserve to be on a team where he can like be kind of like the field manager, like the general manager. You know,
Yeah.
not really the manager, but like call the shots like LeBron does and stuff. Because he's
Yeah.
been in the game for like years, like 2003 or
for
something.
sure. He's always been a beast, but he's never really got his recognition. You know,
Right? He's always been underneath a superstar or something like that, or on a bad team.
for
He
sure.
doesn't even I mean, he's been in the league for years and he doesn't even have a ring yet.
Yeah, that is crazy. For
Wow.
sure. Absolutely. Oh man, but who are you most excited to see next season? NBA or NFL? I like how I said I didn't
Clippers,
watch sports,
Lakers.
and now we're just big on sports.
I mean, just Clippers, Lakers, just because like those teams right now are like the big powerhouses. You got AD and LeBron with the Lakers. You know, you got KD and not KD. I'm sorry. You got who was we just talking about? Kawhi
Kawhi, yeah.
with the Clippers, and like that's where he kind of belongs. You know, like he bounced around with San Antonio, and they went all the way up north, Toronto. Like now he's back into where he was born, where he went to school at and stuff. So like hopefully it's yeah. I'm just excited to see them, just because of they're the same division, same conference as the Suns, and I mean, so we'll see. I mean, who knows, man?
That's cool.
I mean, I don't pay attention to it as much as I probably should, as much as I talk about it. But I
Hmm.
mean, I definitely watch highlights and watch the finals and the playoffs.
Hmm.
So
What did you think about LeBron going to LA?
I think it's a good move.
Yeah.
Just because LeBron is like, I mean, he's the GOAT. He's
Yeah.
one of the best players right now in the league and maybe ever. But I mean, like, he needs a team where he has other superstars and they have money to flow around and where
Hmm.
he can be like, yo, this is how we're going to play. This is how we're going to, shoot. This is how we're going to practice. Because, I mean, he is like, he's the president, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
And it's a great place to retire. He can probably pick up some acting gigs, which I'm
yeah.
sure he will.
And I mean, his kids are, his kid, Bronny, is coming up and he's about to be in the league probably in the
Yeah.
next couple of years. So, I mean, it might be his like last couple of years that he plays. And hell, if he plays with his kid, that would be great,
That's what I was thinking. Is he's like thinking more about just setting up a legacy for his family
Oh, for sure.
more than his career at this point,
100%.
because he's already accomplished everything he's needed to accomplish.
Shit, yeah, he has rings. I mean,
He's already a GOAT if he doesn't win another basketball game.
oh yeah, and he's endorsed through all these companies, advertising and all that stuff. So I mean, like, I definitely think that if he does retire in the next couple of years, I mean, he's like Brady, he's like Tom Brady. Tom Brady's like 42 and he's still in the league and he's
Yeah, that's
he
the
doesn't-
thing. LeBron could play another decade if he wanted
exactly. So could Brady. I mean, Brady could play
Yeah.
at least 5 more years because I mean, he's in great shape. He has the money to do it. He has the coaching backing him, like the community backing him. Like, he's not hated at all. Like, he can do no wrong, pretty much.
Mhm. to. Brady?
Both of them, yeah,
Yeah.
Brady and LeBron, like they can both do no wrong.
I feel that.
They have money coming out of their ass, like it's just crazy,
They
man.
do. They do get a lot of hate though.
They do, for sure.
Like when Tom Brady kisses his son, everybody freaks
Yeah, I
out.
know, and like he just posted that Instagram clip of him and his daughter jumping off that little rock cliff.
Oh
and,
yeah, and people talking
and
shit.
she like hesitated because she's a little girl, and it's like probably 20 feet to the water, and they were like, I saw a commissioner trying to suspend him for a couple of games. I'm like, dude,
That's so
come
dumb.
on, man, like it's such a joke, man.
Yeah.
When you're that like high of a icon or like athlete or whatever, like, and you do anything wrong, man, they'll like try to scrutinize you forever.
Absolutely.
It's crazy how much like hate they get, and it's just
It's annoying too, like when you're in the spotlight, because like celebrity parents, if they have a little kid, they're always like, "Why would you do that with your child? You're a horrible parent." Like, shut the fuck up. You don't know the relationship. You don't know how
Yeah.
close or far apart they are. You don't know anything about this person. You're just bitching on Instagram.
yeah,
And that's-
exactly. You have your little platform, you have your little space behind your keyboard, and you're just being like a little keyboard warrior. Yeah,
Mhm.
dude. Right now, it's like that's like the hot thing to do. That's like the trendy thing is like be offended to get like what you want.
Absolutely.
It's like okay to be offended at shit now.
Yeah, it's like more acceptable. You're cooler if you're in the offended group.
Yeah, like I stream on Twitch every now and then, and I have people come in my chat,
Mhm.
and they're like, dude, like how do you do this, like, or how do you like deal with people coming in and talking shit to you and stuff? I'm like, dude, I just don't give a fuck, man. Like,
Yeah, it's a secret.
I'm like, what are they doing that, what am I doing that, and like what they're just mad at me for doing what I'm doing. I'm here playing my games, like I'm just bullshitting, and someone's gonna come to my chat and say some dumb shit. I'm just gonna ban him, or I'm just gonna like say, fuck off, dude. Like it ain't that big of a deal. I'm not gonna let it hurt me,
Yeah, I was talking similar this kind of subject with the Growler guys, and Nick made a great point. He was like, "All right, if you don't like it, do better. You do it.
Exactly.
You do it, and you do better."
Exactly.
That's the best way to look at it.
Yeah, dude. It's like you're mad. You're mad at me for doing it because you can't. Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Absolutely. Because it takes a lot of balls to be able to like put yourself out there and then have people, because you're gonna get hate.
Yeah, especially on pods, like
If
especially when there's drinking involved too, because
Yeah.
you're open, you're honest, you're saying what you want to say, and then
Mhm.
shit people listen to, and they're like, what? Like this, he said this, and it's like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. And podcasts, especially for not like people like me, but like famous people, well-known people, this is a spot where they can actually say what they want, and you can't just take a clip and take it out of context. Well,
Yeah.
you can, but it's a lot harder
Yeah.
because you got to listen to the whole
And
conversation.
plus, there's not really much like. Right now, there's not really much rules and regulations around it. Like
Yeah,
it's not
absolutely.
like a radio where you can't swear, you can't talk about this and that. Like you can pretty much say whatever the hell you want to say and
Exactly.
get away with it.
Hmm. And you can find your niche audience. You don't
Exactly.
have to have a 20-person production team.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to market a certain way. I mean, you do if you have ads, but other than that, that's pretty much it.
Mm,
And I don't have any. I got a sponsor from Live Nation,
nice.
but I don't know how to activate it.
Ah.
So
Yeah, I mean it's tough, and plus once those endorsements do come in and those ads, revenue, and all that stuff, you kind of have to like, if their audience or demography is like certain you can like cuss or whatever. Like my
Mhm.
stepdad was asking if they, if he wanted to invest, and he was like, but they just can't talk about certain stuff, and I was like, good luck, because like they're not going to change the way they talk.
Absolutely. Have you ever listened to Bill Burr's podcast?
I haven't listened to it, like I've heard clips
Mhm.
and I've heard like little
Yeah.
snippets, but I've never listened to it fully.
Well, he'll read the ads and he'll talk shit on the company as
Yeah.
he's reading it, and they'll stop paying him and be like, "It's fine, don't give a shit."
No, I watch Your Mom's House all the time, and it seems like Tom and Christina always just talk shit
Yeah,
on their ads.
they don't turn it off. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
They're like that 24/7.
Yeah, it's awesome. My brother's a huge fan of Your Mom's House and Tom Segura and
I
all
love.
that.
It's like a little too like I don't know the right word, because nasty's not the right word, but just like all the fart jokes.
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
usually skip to
Mhm.
to the guest, but I love Tom Segura's stand up.
Definitely.
He's one of the best in the world right now.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure.
Absolutely.
And it's crazy because I watched Tom Segura and I didn't even know that was like I didn't know he had a podcast and like this whole like other world other than stand up, you
Mhm.
know? And it's crazy. And that's how it was with a lot of these podcasters. Like I watched their stand up before I even knew that they like did podcasts, you know? And then,
Yeah, absolutely.
and then, Nick and Josh and Jesse were getting on the podcast and stuff, and then I was like, dude, I'm gonna like check some more out.
Mhm.
And I found T Fat K, and I found like this past weekend, and congratulations. I mean, it's the same niche podcast,
Mhm.
but like that's who I like. It's funny,
Absolutely.
and it's crazy because before when I was growing up, man, podcasts like on iTunes and stuff was just like 5 to like 10 minute long skate videos.
Mhm.
Like they were just like little videos. They weren't like people talking.
Interesting.
It's crazy how much has changed.
Yeah, it's huge now. It's blowing up.
I mean, I even watched like I don't know if you ever watched like CKY4 or like any of that kind of stuff, like Viva La Bam or
Yeah,
Jackass.
I used to watch Viva the Bam and Jackass, and I knew Bam's brother was in the CKY, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Jesse Margera, yeah.
That's all I really knew. I never like got into the band.
Rap himself, if you know who that is.
Mhm.
He does his own podcast.
Really?
And the guy who was on I forget his name. Now that Brandon something. He was on like heroin really bad. He was like almost a pro skateboarder back in the day.
Mhm.
Forget his last name, but he has a podcast as well. I mean, it's pretty cool, man. Like they just talk about like back in the day or whatever the current events, whatever.
It is crazy. It's crazy because like everyone has like their own audience.
Oh, 100%.
'Cause there's so many people. Like you could have 1,000 audience members in Australia.
Right.
You know, it's
Exactly.
wild.
Yeah.
And Australians fucking love America. Like
Oh,
they
for
love
sure.
American comedy.
Yeah.
Because every time I see a comic go over there, they sell the fuck out immediately. And it's just cool to be able to have that type of market, that type of reach.
Yeah, exactly, man. Right, completely across the country. I just
Yeah.
had like a group of 5 dudes come into Lit Arcade last night. They were all Australian. And
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, right on. Why the hell are y'all here?
What-
That's so wild.
A lot of people from Europe go on Route 66.
Oh, really?
Because I was working right off I-40 at that hotel, Extenda Suites. Shout out that shitty ass place. I worked there. I worked there for 2 weeks, and I was like, "Nah, I'm done." But like, a ton of Europeans would be like, "Yeah, we're driving from Chicago to LA,
Holy
and
shit.
this is our stopping point."
Route 66, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's amazing how it's like such a huge thing, man.
Yeah,
And we drive down like all the fucking time to go to bars, right?
we're right in the middle of it, and it never even occurred to me like how big it was.
I know, right?
Until I met those guys from Germany, who were like, "Yeah, Chicago to LA." I was like, "Holy fuck!" Like,
That's wild, man. I mean, shit, we're a pass-through town, I-40, but I never think about it like that.
me either.
It's crazy.
It's a big ass route, big ass route. however
And
you
it's
wanna put it.
wild. It's wild that was like the only way to get around. You
Yeah.
know, before highways and freeways and all that shit.
Dude, yeah. Imagine how long driving somewhere would take without a highway.
Dude, hell no.
It's depressing.
Yeah. it's shitty just driving in general. Like I
Yeah.
can't imagine like being on like a 2-lane, road. That was it.
hmm Dude, the traffic here, like the past couple of years, has been picking up too.
I know, man. It's blowing up.
This
dude.
place is growing.
It's huge. I was just talking to this girl that works up at Sod Pills game, and she's like a realtor as well on the side. And Stanley Marsh, just he passed away. He just liquidated his entire out in Bishop Hills or Jim Lake Road, whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. It has like a name, but yeah, he just liquidated all of it, and they're like putting housing up on it. And there's like lakes. There's like a strip mall going up in there. Like it's huge, man.
Where his estate was?
Yeah, I forget what it was called.
I know what you're talking about. I think I saw it once as a child.
Right.
Because there's like Even as a kid, like everyone knew who Stanley Marsh was. Like, oh, that's that old creepy guy's house. You know.
Oh shit.
I don't know if
Yeah.
that was you or me,
I
but
think I just touched on accident. Yeah.
oh yeah, we're
We should be
good.
good though. But yeah. That's how I knew him. Old creepy guys, and then I mean, and I had friends that were like involved in all that shit. So it's like, I'm like, now he's even more creepier.
Yeah,
So,
you had friends that worked with him or worked for him.
yeah.
Yeah,
I had friends that had that whole like lawsuit and shit.
damn. I went to high school with a guy. He was like 2 or 3 years older, and I knew like he worked for him. And then I just heard about all the sexual things, and I was like, yeah. I mean, I might. I wouldn't say if someone was gonna buy me a new car, I might get naked for Stanley Marsh.
I mean, shit, bro. Like, like I get why they did it. I mean, at the in the fucking heat of the moment, bro, and the motherfucker hands you $3,000, and he's like,
Yeah.
just take your clothes off. I mean, shit, that sounds weird to say, but like, fuck it, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, there's a certain point, you know what I'm saying?
Get me out of debt. As soon
Yeah.
as I'm out of debt, I won't do it.
Or shit, when you're even if you're a kid, when you're a kid and you're like, I want to get drunk, I want to get high, I want to have fun, party, I want to be the guy that has all the party pack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah, dude. What's it showing you? What's it showing your fucking wiener to a kid like that, dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, just boom, boom. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Get more money than a porn star makes in a year.
A lot of those dudes and a lot of those guys like got fucked up afterwards, like psychologically, because I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I would definitely. I mean, I can't say I would definitely have a drinking problem, but I would probably, have
Just try to
something.
drown that shit away.
Yeah, you don't want to think about it.
Especially after you realize a couple years later, you're like, oh fuck, I did that shit. I'm sure it gets to you, but
Yeah, I'm sure it does. That shit's crazy.
but I give it to them. I give them props because they like, as fucked up as it is and as shitty as it is, like they took down a fucking child molester, like
Yeah.
a child raper or whatever.
they
the
need
hell.
to. Is there a documentary on this guy? Because I feel like there needs to be.
I feel like there was one,
Yeah.
but I have no clue
Because
anymore,
all
man.
the obscure art, like I want to know, like how he was as like a young adult or like a child, like
Right.
what kind of shit that guy went through.
Right.
'Cause he was probably fucked up. I mean, like most people who are molesters have been touched.
Well, he
you
was
know?
like a famous artist and shit. He did like a lot of like stuff for schools, like murals for schools and like mosaics for like education shit and like businesses stuff. So I mean, that was like his whole get up. Like, you come here, yada yada yada. You meet these artists. You'll get recognized, and we'll pay you. All you gotta do is helicopter your wiener in front of my face. So like, it's a little strange.
Yeah, definitely.
I used to be really upset, because I was like, these fools got handed a golden opportunity and they're just like fucking flushing it down their nose or whatever. Like, I was like, dude, like, do something with it. You got all this money, do something fucking with it. But now I realize like they're probably going through some type of like
Yeah,
psychological issue because it shit fucked you up.
some tragic shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I didn't know I don't know anything about Stanley Marsh other than he put weird art everywhere, and he was a pedophile. That's all.
Yeah, I think that was like his whole. I don't even think he's from Amarillo.
Did he make all his money from art, or did he like
Well,
invest in stuff?
I believe
or?
he's like one of the big investors in Chase.
Okay, that makes
Chase
sense.
Bank.
That makes sense.
I mean, he had the fucking like biggest office in Chase Bank, like all the way at the top.
Yeah, I remember seeing all the photos they took after he passed away and like how many pills he had.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, damn, I forgot what pills they were, like sleeping pills and or ED pills and all kinds of crazy shit.
Fucking weird shit, man. Like, and it's crazy because I went to school with one of his like goddaughters or like granddaughters or some shit, and like whenever that shit happened, like they just pretty much took all his money, and then like she was supposed to be like get a huge inheritance of it after she graduated, and then when that shit happened, she got nothing,
Damn.
and then just got left with a slandered name.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like, dude, this sucks for you. Like, I'm sure you were riding on that. Like, I'm about to graduate and get all this fucking money, And then he died, and it makes me wonder if like he died because of that shit, or if he died because of old age or like sickness or something. Because all that shit happened, went to court, boom, 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 and then passed away.
He probably could have lived longer, but he's like lost the will, maybe. I don't know.
Probably, 100%. I mean, and then they went and attacked his wife after that too. And
Yeah, I'm
tried
surprised Bill Cosby's still alive, man.
Shit, I know, right?
I would have faked my own death or something.
Yeah, I can't imagine being that. I mean, being his age and being in prison, man. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he's in like some type of like federal prison where he's like, like Shapiro, that fool was like in federal prison where he's probably chilling in his own little room. Not Shapiro. Who am I talking about?
The Wolf of Wall Street guy?
No, the dude that fucking raised all the prices for AIDS medicine.
Oh,
Not Shapiro.
Skrelly, Martin
Yeah, Martin
Skrelly.
Shkreli. I don't know why I said Shapiro. Yeah, Martin Shkreli. Yeah, because he got in trouble for something else. But yeah, like I'm sure he's locked up, but like probably somewhere where he's like not fucked around
Yeah,
with anybody.
what's up with that dude? And like, how does he get these hip hop albums? Like he has like a Wu
That's a
Tang
good
album,
question. Yeah.
and he had the Carter Five like
Mhm.
locked up on his own. Like, what the hell is going on with that guy?
Shit, I'm sure money, man.
That's crazy.
And I'm pretty sure Wu Tang took back that album.
That's good.
It was like one of five or some shit or like some crazy amount. I forget what it is. I feel like I should know, but yeah, like, they took it back. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, apparently, I don't know if it's true, but I read this article where it's like they made an album and it's going to be locked in a vault until 2077,
Nice.
and it's just like, I mean, what if it's 2077 and no one gives a shit? You know?
Yeah, right. What if Wu Tang doesn't even does not even relevant?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's a long time away, man.
Yeah,
50 years.
for sure.
It's crazy, dude. I'll be 70 years old, man. 75.
Yeah, hopefully I'm still here.
All right. I'm trying to push 100, dude. That's my dream.
My goal's 104.
Nice, man.
I don't know why. It just sounded good.
I mean,
I'm sticking with it.
I've always everybody's asked, do you want to live you want to like live old? I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I want to be 100 at least. Like
Yeah.
that'd be sick, dude.
It's easy to say like I don't want to get old like when you're young, but then you start getting older and you're like, no, I do want to get old.
Like imagine just the fucking knowledge and experience you have, bro.
Mhm.
Like I've been here for 100 years. I've seen this fad go and this go and this come and this go. It's like badass, dude.
Yeah.
Especially like if you're kind of like not even like if you're healthy enough to fucking not be on life support, you know.
Yeah.
Like if I'm on life support, bro, pull my fucking plug, you know.
We
Stop
might.
wasting money.
We might see the next Holocaust.
Exactly.
That's
dude.
always in the back of my mind.
Next
Like
genocide.
when's the next big genocide?
Dude,
Because there has to be another one.
Dude, I'm thinking it's gonna be a singularity, bro. The
Singularity.
fucking Centurion race, bro. They're gonna wipe out humans. It's gonna be robots, dog.
You think robots are gonna take over?
100%. AAI, advanced fucking AI.
Yeah,
Hell
the way
yes,
Elon
dude.
Musk talks, yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm fucking joining, bro. I'm joining the fucking cause. I want my
gonna
legs. I want my legs back, dog.
You're gonna pretend to be an android?
Dude, I want my fucking legs back.
I don't have human emotion.
I'm like, yeah. If you need me to fucking join the army, dude, I'm down. Like, I want to be able to like run and walk again, dog.
But then they're gonna scan you and be like, this robot is defective.
I know they're gonna fucking take my brain from me. I'll be like Cyborg though. That'd be sick, man. That's my dream. Like, that'd be sick, dude. Like, if that's what's gonna happen, dude, that's
Yeah.
what I want.
What if they like legit find Arnold Schwarzenegger and make him the Terminator, and he just runs the robot?
Dude, that'll be
Army.
fucking something. Judgment Day and shit.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's like T Series 1000 or some shit. Dude, that'd be sick, man.
Get out now.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I'm a huge fucking Terminator fan.
Terminator. Classic.
Classic movie, dude. Classic movie. And it's crazy the way they fucking did it, you know?
Yeah.
With like him being a bad dude, but trying to save the human race from the fucking robots, even though he's a robot. It's fucking wild.
I'm sure they'll remake him
I'm sure.
with a new lead role.
100%, dude.
Tom Hardy. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a big guy.
Dude, Tom Hardy, there you go, man.
But it wouldn't have the comedic timing
It'd
of,
probably be some black dude, man.
because Arnold was just good at having like awkward catchphrases,
Mhm.
but it worked for him.
Right.
But no one else can really do that way.
I know, man, but the way shit's going now, he'd probably be some black dude. Like,
Yeah, like 007's a black woman now,
I know.
which is cool.
Ariel, the fucking mermaid's a black woman now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Thor's a woman now.
That's true.
Spider-Man's black.
Yeah, actually, that Spider-Man multiverse was a dope movie.
Oh, dude, 100%. I think
I fuck with that.
one of the best Spider-Man movies so far, man.
Absolutely. I still haven't seen any of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, which I need to get into. I haven't seen the new Avengers.
Don't get your hopes up, man. They're all right, bro. But
I've heard good things about Thor Ragnarok. I haven't seen any
dude,
Thor movies.
Ragnarok is dope.
See,
man.
everyone says good things about that. And then the Spider-Man movie.
That was probably like the best Avenger movie in my opinion.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm a big Thor fan. I'm a big American Hulk, or not American Hulk, a Hulk, and I'm a big Iron Man dude, and like they're all involved in it.
hell yeah. I love Robert Downey Jr.
Me too, man.
His dry sense of humor is awesome.
And the way he kind of fell off and came back, and is still like one of the best actors that kids look up to, and
Yeah, hell yeah.
it's badass because he's getting a second chance and he fucking took it and ran with it.
Yeah, because he was on the deep end.
Yeah. Kind of the same thing with Charlie Sheen, but he's fucking still on the deep end.
Yeah, I don't know I haven't seen that guy in a while since his weird interview about having tiger blood.
I've seen like the last time I seen him was with fucking Little Pump and like a Little Pump video,
Really?
a music video. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
they're like it's like about like drugs and shit. Charlie Sheen's like wearing like a lab coat. It's fucking weird, man.
That's funny. What do you listen to hip hop?
Yeah, I'm a big hip hop dude.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't listen to Lil Pump and like none of the new era type shit
I
right
was
now.
gonna
But
ask. I was gonna ask how you felt about the new era.
I mean, dude, it's good. Like, fuck, I don't know. It's like real emotional and like sad boy type shit and like
Yeah, it's true.
about like it's still about drugs and shit, but it's just like fucking hard banger, like hard beats, 808s, and like just off the wall fucking verses that really don't make sense. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of biased fan because I'm a big Future fan. Future, like Young Thug.
Oh, yeah.
Kendrick Lamar. Like,
Did you listen to Young Thug's new album?
I haven't listened to it yet, but like I've been seeing it blow up on Instagram, and I've seen
I love that guy.
my friends have talked to me about it, and I mean, I listened to most of his albums since like he got going, so I've just been waiting to get it. But yeah, I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, I used to not like Young Thug at all because I was like,
Same.
he sounds corny,
Same.
he sounds weird.
Same.
But then you actually get into it and you're like, this guy, the way he manipulates his voice is like no one else
100%.
can do what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's fucking phenomenal.
You know the way he pronounces words and like his like his fucking what do they call it? Like his not his metaphors, but like the way he says shit, like the his like beats, the melody, like the way he raps,
melodies.
it's fucking tight. Like,
It really is.
because it's kind of like off rhythm, off beat, but like,
It's like intentionally offbeat.
and then you listen to it again, and you listen to it again, and you listen to it again, and you're like, oh shit, he's saying this.
Yeah, he's really able to like play with words
Yeah.
in a way like a lot of people can't.
Yeah, I
Like,
like it, man. I like
sure.
that. I like that type of rapping, you know, like not too like conscious lyricals type shit where like talking about, you know, how the world is fucked up or whatever, but like you can talk about bitches and chains and
Yeah.
drugs, but like still like make it sound proper and like nice.
And there's a time for like lyrical shit, you know, where you can get into that, and then there's a time to put on some Young Thug,
Yeah.
and just have a good time.
I don't really dig conscious rappers too much, man. I'm just like, bro, I want to listen to you fucking just rap. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to listen about politics or how the world's fucking racist
That's
and
fair, yeah.
Donald Trump and all this bullshit. Like, I don't give a fuck. I want to
Yeah.
listen to just I want to get in my feelings, get in my vibe, you know?
But yeah, I mean, if it gets too conscious, it gets old quick. Kind of like Logic. I think he's kind of gotten tired of him.
I used to be a huge J. Cole fan too, and like now I'm just like, fuck J. Cole.
Well,
Like,
yeah, J. Cole's intentionally like not tried to sound like everyone else. Like he's intentionally avoiding getting on the radio. So he's
Exactly,
like avoiding the 808 beats and all the glitz and glamoury
the mainstream type shit.
sounding. Yeah, so he's like,
Which is cool. I totally like, you know, applaud him for that. And like when he does come out with new shit, I always give it a listen to. But I'm just like, you're just not the same, man. Like I used to be fucking down with you. Like when you were first coming up,
I like the KOD album a lot.
definitely.
I think it was For Your Eyes Only was the one before that. Is that what it's called? I
For
don't
Your
know.
Eyes Only, or maybe even like 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
I like that album
That
a lot.
album was fire, man.
But the one after that, I can kind of see why people call him boring. But it is. There's a lot he's got to say, and it sounds good.
100%. And there's a lot of shit behind the scenes that like people like me or kids younger than me that, you know, they don't get it. They're like, oh, you rap, you get a check, you're famous, you get to wear chains, drive cars, but like, nah, bro, like you sell your soul. Like these motherfuckers manipulate you, they take control of you, they
Yeah.
give you this, they give you this fucking $1 million deal, you know, but you're locked into that shit and you gotta pay your agent, you gotta taxes, and then you spend money on a house, get your mom's a house, get your car, and by the end of it you have like fucking 20 grand left or whatever, 100 grand, like.
Yeah, I forgot what rapper was explaining it, but he was like, you sign $1 million deal, this guy takes this percentage, this guy takes this percentage, you end up with $250,000 on a $1 million contract.
Yeah, I just saw that shit. Forget who it was too, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I was like, damn, that's wild. And that's how it is with NBA players and basketball or NFL players. That's how a lot of them end up broke after they retire.
That's
or
true.
Or they get cut or whatever.
But those guys, I mean, I guess it's the same with rappers. They've never had,
Money.
yeah, they've never
Or
had
that much at least.
money to spend.
Yeah.
They've never had that much, and they don't know what to do with it.
Shit, I do the same thing, bro.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
Fuck.
That's why, like, we should be teaching like financial literacy. Like,
In school and shit.
yeah, definitely, absolutely.
We totally should, but hey, man, good luck on that, dude. The way I mean, I haven't been to school in, you know, over 8 years, but like, still like even in school when you're questioning, like, what the fuck am I learning this and not like learning how to like do my taxes?
Yeah, if I would go back to high school, which I would never, but if I had to, I would definitely take like more like woodworking, you know, more practical things.
Trades.
Yeah, more trade
100%,
things.
bro.
Working on vehicles
so you can
and shit.
like automotive, so you can like learn something when you get out.
For sure.
Because hell, you go to school for 12 years, and then you get into college, and then your first 2 years are the same shit you just learned for 12 years.
Yeah.
And then you're like, damn, I fucking don't like this. I'm in debt now. I'm going to school and I'm working full time and I live on my own. I'm paying bills. Like,
Yeah.
this is like I dropped out of school twice and I never went back because I was like, dude, I can't do this. Like, I'm so done
Yeah, that's the
with
thing that
learning
sucks.
about fucking algebra and English composition. Like, I want to learn about what my degree is.
And you don't know how to handle money, so you're just like, I'll take out a $20,000 loan because I'll be able to pay it when I
know.
graduate.
I recently got my fucking school loans like forgiven, dude.
How'd you do that?
Fucking broke my back, dog. Nah, I'm playing. But,
Break my back.
I think being paralyzed and not having like a steady income and being on my mom's taxes and all that stuff, like that helped more than anything. But like, I deferred them for like, I mean, it's been 3 years since I got hurt, so I deferred them, and finally they were just like, fuck it, dude. I mean, I think it was under 10 grand or some shit, so it wasn't that much. But I mean, I went through a lot of fucking long ass wait calls and fucking calling this person, call this person. So I mean, it took forever, but I finally got it. I mean, my mom called me and she said that shit, and I was like, damn, we're savages, because she's still paying on her fucking student loans, and she's been out of school for like 20 years.
I don't know what's causing that static, but we're gonna ignore it.
Like in my hands, I don't know. But yeah.
That's intense. So go ahead.
No, go ahead, man.
I was gonna ask. You said the accident happened in 2016. Was that?
Yeah, 2016.
See, I was going through your Instagram. Was it like a skateboarding accident or?
No, it was a work-related accident.
Damn.
I used to own a couple of billboards around here in Amarillo,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like a self-contractor, and I just take bids on like Lamar outdoor billboards or like Randy Burkett billboards or like Look Outdoor billboards, like neighboring cities. And I learned how to do it from a guy that I met doing pizza deliveries. I met this guy and I had just torn my ACL, and so I was like, I stopped doing work, and then I met him randomly again at like a Toot and Totem, like a convenience store, and he was like, you need a job? And I was like, fuck yeah. And he taught me how to do billboards and how to hang billboards and install them and like weld and repair them if I needed to and all this shit. And I was working on one. Excuse me. I was working on one day. Oh shit, dude.
Hold on. I'll pause it real quick.
Am I good on this end?
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the story. I was working on one day, and it was a smaller one. I usually work on like 75-foot to like 90-foot billboards, like way up there. And I never was taught to like wear a harness. You know what I'm saying? Like, because all these billboards I usually work on are like fucking 30, 40 years old. Like, they're old. They're all wooden, and they have like some metal frames, and they don't have a safety wire. There's no like safety wire. It's just like fucking angle iron that was welded, and then like that's about it, so the likelihood of falling out of it is fucking pretty slim, bro. Like, pretty slim. You're gonna get electrocuted more than anything.
Damn.
That's what happened to me. I was working on one, and it was a 20-foot one, and it was like probably like fucking at least a 40-year-old billboard. It was like off of 287 going towards Claude, and so the law had changed. Like, now it's like you got to be 15 feet away from a highline wire. It's got to have safety guidelines around it so you could hook on a harness, and in case someone were to fall, you would get saved. Well, this one didn't have that. It was fucking old, and I was like, dude, it's gonna be like a fucking 30-minute job. I know I've been doing it for 4.5 years. I know how to fucking do it. Like, yada yada yada. So I got on there, and I seen that there was a highline wire on like close, and I was like, all right, got it. I just can't touch it. Like, all I gotta do is can't touch it. Well, I just fucking was not paying attention, bro, and I fucking arced it with like I use these metal poles to like weigh down the billboard, because it's just a vinyl, like a tarp, so it looks like it's painted on, and we use ratchet clamps to like tighten it. And I just wasn't paying attention. I had the pole in my right arm, and I fucking went and reached and just arced it, and it fucking blew me off the billboard.
Oh shit.
And I fell fucking like 18 feet straight to my ass.
Damn.
Broke my back.
So you landed on your back?
Yeah, like I just planked, I fucking got bolted with that shit and just planked.
Ooh.
And I fell straight down from the top all the way down on the ground, and like my stepdad was there, and he like jumped to save me, but like it just fucking happened, bro. Like it was too fast.
Too fast.
There was nothing he could do, and like I hit with like over like 2,000 amps or some fucking ridiculous amount. Like, I should have died from the electricity.
Damn. Did Did you feel all that go through you?
Yeah, I remember everything. Like I didn't, I never was. There was never a point where I was like unconscious or like
Really? Damn.
I was like out of my senses when I had fallen. Like when I hit the ground and like I like realized what had happened. I didn't know what had happened. I didn't know I got electrocuted. But I remember like getting zapped, and I was just, like it's like getting fucking punched in the stomach where you lose your breath. You know, you get the air knocked out of you, and you're all like, you know, you inhale real hard. It was like that. And I just like remember fucking clamping down on my hand. Like here's like a burn, because it went in right there, the electricity, and then it came out of my stomach.
Oh shit.
And that's what blew me off, because I was like leaning on the billboard, you know, like leaning on the billboard, like you know, just leaning on it, because I was just working on the very top, and my stomach was on the metal, so I was grounded, so when it came through my stomach, that shit fucking blew me off. And like I just remember going like, and then I fell, and just fucking, as soon as I hit, bro, like it was like serene. Everything was like fucking. There was no wind. There was no sound. Like the skies were fucking blue. Like it was like honestly like death, I guess, bro. Like it was wild. Like nothing hurt. I didn't fucking know what happened. Like my stepdad was there, like drilling my chest, trying to like get me to not fall asleep or whatever. And I was like, I looked up at him and I was like, "What the fuck, dude? Like what happened, bro?" And he was like, "You're just going through shock, bro. Like you just got electrocuted." He's like, "You're fine, you're fine," because he knew I was paralyzed, because he saw my legs like just go dead.
Oh,
but he didn't want to tell me that shit to put me in shock, you know?
Yeah.
Because I was like, I was touching my legs and shit. Like, what the fuck, bro? What am I feeling? Like, you know, when you walk on you sleep on your leg or something, your arm, and it like just feels like a peg.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, it's all pins and needles. It was like that. And I wasn't sure what was going on. He was like, you got electrocuted, bro. You're just freaking out. Like, relax. You just got shocked, dog. Like, chill out. And anyway, like, I didn't fucking know my back was broken. I was just laying there, you know, like, and he was on the ambulance he was on the phone with the ambulance, and it was the same day. I don't know if you remember, Panhandle had just gotten a head-on collision with trains. In the Panhandle, there was a head-on collision with two trains. And
Holy shit!
7 people, like 7 or more people died in the same day.
How do you fuck that up?
June 28th. I don't fucking know, man. The conductor, I guess the conductors fucking didn't know, but anyway, it was that same day. So there was like all the ambulances were taken, and they were like, "Yo, we can't help him. Like, we can't help him unless he's like bleeding." Because I wasn't bleeding. Like, I didn't have my back was broken, but it didn't like leave my skin.
That's fuck. Y'all only got 7 ambulances.
And then they were like, "Yo," my stepdad was like, my fucking son is gonna die. You know, he's bleeding. He's gonna fucking die. He just broke his back, and they're like, "All right, we're on the way." And then they came here and they just fucking injected my ass with morphine and shit, and I don't remember anything after that.
It's crazy. You got to talk the ambulance into saving you. Like, please.
I know, right?
I got $20.
It's wild because like we were on the billboard and we were like looking, and we saw smoke in the sky, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" You know. And then that like later on that day, we were in the hospital. My stepdad was like, "Yeah, there was a train accident, dude." Man. But yeah, it was wild, man. Like, it's fucking something. It's crazy because like sitting on those billboards, like doing it over and over and over and over and over, and fucking like being on high ones, being in Dallas, I went to El Paso a couple times. I've been in Colorado doing billboards. Like, there was never a point being on top of those billboards that I was like, I'm gonna fall or I'm gonna get electrocuted. Like, I like was 100%, 200% belief in myself, my skill, my balance. Like, I get the job done every time. I never slipped. I never had a fucking misstep or like, oh shit, I almost fell. I never had that. And then like, it was just a fucking split second, bro. My entire life changed. Now I'm paralyzed from my chest down. It's fucking wild, bro. And it's crazy because like there's I've heard a couple stories where people are in this the same shit happens and they end up dying from electricity, you know.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, for me to be able to fucking get electrocuted, fall down, and then like pretty much be like CPR like naturally from the fall like back to life or whatever, like it's fucking gnarly, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you still have a purpose on this earth.
Oh, for sure, 100%. You know, and like I'm not really a religious dude or nothing, but like I definitely was like kept alive for a fucking reason, you know.
Absolutely, that's incredible. That's an incredible story, man. Like when you landed, were you relaxed? Like, did you feel like an at peace feeling?
Bro, I felt like I was fucking I thought nothing was going on. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Because I know like not that, I mean, it could have been a near death experience, but like when you hear those stories of people and they're just like, I felt the most peace I've ever felt in my life.
I definitely did, bro.
Like I didn't want to wake back up.
There was like no pain at all. Like I didn't know I had broke my back or been electrocuted because there was no pain. I was just chilling there and my stepdad was freaking out. And I was like, what in the fuck are you, like, what's going on, bro? And he was like,
chill out, man.
you just got fucking electrocuted. And I was like, holy shit, yo. And he was like, just relax, you know. And he was like, he had his knuckles like in a fist and was like rubbing them on my sternum, so I wouldn't go to sleep, you know. And I was like, dude, like, it was crazy that I think about it because, like, yeah, it was like, I was just sitting there, dude. Like, I looked up at the sky, you know, and it was like blue clouds. It was windy that day, but there was no wind. There was no like, I couldn't hear the cars driving by the highway. Like, I was just fucking chilling, bro.
Wow.
It's wild, man, to think about it.
Yeah, and so when you broke your back, I guess it like separated whatever connects to the legs.
Yeah, like you have like your cervical vertebrae and your thoracic vertebrae and your lumbar vertebrae. I severed my spinal cord as well, but I broke my T7 and T8. When I fell, like I kind of like I'm assuming I hit my butt first and then fell, because when I broke my back, my vertebrae were like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is my T7. This is my T8. This is my T7. My vertebrae were like this in the X-ray.
No, side by side.
Yeah, they're like this. Like this is the front of my chest. This is my back. They were like this, and then that separation had completely severed my spinal cord. So when I went to surgery, they snipped the rest of it, and then they fucking crushed out, like they broke out the T8 and T7, and then they put a like titanium stainless steel fucking spacer in between, and then fused 4 through 11, teeth 4 through 11, and they put like 9-inch bars on both sides, and then just wrapped that bitch with like metal cage.
Wow.
So I never break it again.
So could you have lost function in your arms as well if they didn't?
Definitely. I mean, I would have lost function if like maybe it was a little bit higher.
Wow.
Or if like honestly, bro, I don't really know how that works, because I met some people that had just like they break their neck and they lose their ability to fucking do anything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I've met some guys that have been hit by a car and they didn't even break their back, like their vertebrae just have just like swelled up around their spinal cord, and they lost all control.
Wow.
So I don't know how I guess so lucky, quote unquote, you know, like say that, but yeah, dude, like I'm lucky to have my fucking arms, bro, and like my ability, like no brain injury, no fucking. Everything I do is independent. I do everything by myself. I live on my own. I drive my own car. Like I go to work. I fucking clean and shower myself. I do all my chores. Like, and I'm so thankful and like humbled by that, because like when I was in rehab doing my fucking rehabilitation and shit, like it fucking killed me, bro, because like I just seen fools like being like getting their ass wiped or like getting their clothes put on for them, and I'm like, dude, I just turned 21. Like I just got out of my parents' house. Like I just got a job. Like I just got financial freedom. Like I'm not on the leash anymore. Like I'm back to fucking square one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I was like, this is gonna be a bitch, you know. And then I was like, I told my therapist, my occupational and my physical therapist, I was like, yo, I want to do as much as I can, push me to my limit so I can be as independent as I can. Because I was like, I'm not going back to fucking. I don't want someone to wipe my ass, bro. You know, and they're like, we got you, bro. If you're willing to work hard enough, we got you. It took me a month and a half, and I fucking put the work in.
Month and a half?
Yeah, for rehab.
Wow.
I was in ICU for like 11 days because my shit was fucked, dude. You know, I was on all types of drugs and fucking. But like, it was cool because, you know, like, I'm a skateboarder. I've been skateboarding for like 15 years before this, and I remember fucking being in the hospital, and I was like, I looked down my legs, and I was like, fuck, I can't skateboard anymore. You know, I was like, you know what, bro, like, it ain't really about that. I was like, fuck it. I got videos, I got proof, like, I'll be able to show my kids something, like, I'm okay with it. You know, I just fucking made peace with it. And then I was like kind of bummed out, and I was like, fuck, you know, like, I'm not gonna be able to walk again anymore, because my father was there, everybody was there, my father, my mom, my stepdad, like, their family, you know, my brother, all my friends were like surrounding me when I woke up. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just happy to be alive, bro. Yeah. They're like, damn, that's fucking wild. You say that shit.
That's beautiful.
You know, I was just like, bro, I don't know. I just was like, it ain't the fucking end. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I've always been an optimistic, positive fucking dude. Like, I've always been like, oh, I don't have no money in my pocket. Oh, well, tomorrow I'll get some. Like, somehow I'll find some way. Like,
I mean, that's an important mentality to have. You know, especially when half your body gets taken away from you.
Yeah, and I was just like, fuck it, dude. I was just like, fuck it, you know. And then I met some man. His name is Joe Chris Rodriguez. Like, big shout out to him, because he's paraplegic as well, and he's been paraplegic for a fucking long time. But like, he does a non-profit organization here in Amarillo, and anyway, he sees pretty much every patient that gets hurt, You know, he came up to me and he fucking he rolled up in his wheelchair, and I was like, damn, like this dude's fucking like he's in a wheelchair, doing his own thing. Like it was cool. It hyped me up. I was like, hell yeah. And he was like, bro, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 21. He was like, it's gonna be easy for you, bro. It's gonna be easy for you. Like technology's changed. Like as long as you have the willpower to get up and fucking get to work, you're good. And that shit made my entire experience. I was like, yes, all right, dude. I'm gonna listen to you, bro. And like ever since then, man, we've been friends, and like he's the reason I fucking like I live my life. I don't live my life for me anymore. Like I want people that are looking outside of those hospital windows, wishing they could be as independent as me. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's what I want to do. Like because shit, I'm so fucking lucky to have like my chest and shoulders and all that shit. Cause like it could have easily I could have easily fell a little bit more and broke my neck. May not even be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
that's insane.
It's tough, dude. Like it ain't fucking easy being positive, bro. Hell no. But
I can see that. I'm sure it's a challenge.
You gotta fucking just man up and be like, you know what, fuck it, bro. People are gonna make fun of me. I'm gonna piss my pants. I'm gonna shit myself. Like I'm gonna fall out of my chair. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get girls. Like I can't feel shit anymore. So it's like real hard for me. And I'm just like whatever, bro. Fuck it. Like I'm gonna live till I'm 100. I'm gonna be 70 years old in a motherfucking wheelchair, bro. 50 years, like that's crazy to think about, dog.
Yeah, I mean, and unless they got those robot legs for
exactly,
you,
bro. Unless fucking Centurions, you know what I'm saying?
Get that Joe Swanson update.
That would be sick, dog. I had a chance to go to California and try like a little exoskeleton shit, but it was just too expensive. But
damn.
I mean, shit. Technology's changing.
Have
rapidly.
you looked into what's it called? Man, I just forgot.
Stem cell research.
Stem cells, yes.
Yeah, I have, bro.
I mean, I know that's expensive.
It's expensive, but like.
And you got to go to like China or Brazil or something.
I know some dude that lives in Dallas, and he went to Panama City, down in like Central America or whatever, and or whatever the fuck it's at. I don't know where it's at, but anyway, he's older though. He's like 40 or something, so it didn't take. His body's too old. But hopefully, like being young, like if I ever have the chance, bro, like I've signed up to be like fucking hamster, like for medical research. I put my name all over just because I'm like, what could fucking happen, bro? Like lose, gotta amputate my leg or something.
Lose your hair.
Yeah, lose my fucking hair. Like that's cool with me. I always wear hats anyway, so it's like not a big deal. But yeah, I've signed myself up because like fuck it, like I'm willing to try anything. I mean, shit. I don't live in that hopeless like dream of like, oh, I'm gonna be able to walk again in fucking 20 years like most people do when they get hurt. Like I understood they fucking took scissors and snipped that bitch pretty much my spinal cord. That shit don't go back. So I was like, fuck it, dude. There's no point in me living this hopeless like, oh, I'm gonna get back, because that's just gonna put you in a hole, So I was like, fuck it, bro.
Definitely.
Fuck it. I don't care, man.
That's incredible to hear from you,
but
man.
I mean, definitely,
like
there's
that.
definitely times where I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
Can't walk, or I can't get up these damn stairs, or I can't fit this fucking restroom door because it's too small, or like, so it's like, it's a bummer for sure, but I mean, like, I got tough skin, man. I fucking got a great supportive family, man. They've been there from fucking day one when it happened. Like, my friends have been there for me, man. Like, people go out of their way to fucking let me do what I want to do. Like, I mean, I got jobs just because, like, people, I don't even know if they feel sorry for me, but they just see that I have a fucking good mentality, bro.
Yeah, and that's more important.
It's opened up plenty of doors for me, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's awesome, man. I wish everybody could I wish there was some type of simulation where they could like numb people's legs and so they could be in a wheelchair, because like it's tough, bro. Like it's tough to learn everything with only your arms, like how to fucking like do dishes or fucking sweep your house.
What was the biggest challenge for you?
Biggest challenge for me probably is just like realizing that like realizing that like it's a challenge. Like you gotta be patient with yourself, Like just honestly that, and just realizing that like I'm not good at anything I was before. Like I used to, like, not to brag or nothing, but I used to be an all-star like every fucking sport, dude. I was always picked first in PE class and like on teams. I was always on varsity. I was on A team. Like not saying I'm the best, but like I was just good. I was naturally gifted with like some athleticism.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I got on a mountain last winter to go ski, and I used to be a fucking badass snowboarder. And I got on there, and it was the hardest thing I've ever done. Like they put you in this little thing called a mono ski, and it's just like a little fucking pretty much a wheelchair but on a ski.
Really, just one single ski?
And then you have like outriggers that have skis on them, so you could like move and balance and turn and shit. Well, like I was like, I'm about to kill it.
Yeah.
You know, boom, ate shit the entire fucking 3 days I was there. Just fell, like didn't get off the bunny slope fucking for 2 days. Like I was like, I can't do this. You know.
Yeah.
Like that's the hardest part is like realizing like I'm no longer good at basketball anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I can't shoot a basketball anymore. Like I can't fucking, you know, like that's the part because like that's my shit, dude. Skateboarding and being sports and all that shit. Like I can't throw a football more than like 20 feet because I have no core to like, you know, rear up and throw. Like so that's the part, but it's tough. It's just like understanding that like everything I used to be good at, I have to like be fucking very patient with myself and like not get defeated.
Yeah.
Because like I get in my head, you know, like start to cry because I'm like, excuse me, I'm like, fuck, man, like I suck. And like I suck now. I'm not fucking good anymore. But other than that, everything's pretty much easy, man. And you know, watching your bowel and bladder, that was like one of the hardest things too. Like when my first year of being injured, I shit just because I'll poop or have to go pee or I have no like. Your body will tell you somehow, like it'll, you know, you'll start getting like spasms or like get a headache or you start to sweat a lot, and your body's trying to tell you, you know, like that homeostasis, like equilibrium type shit. Your body's trying to tell you, but man, I didn't realize like, oh, I gotta pee 6 times, 7 times a day, or I gotta shit and make sure I, you know, eat healthy or, you know, don't drink too much coffee or fucking too much fast food or, you know, because before shit, dude, like before it was no problem, you know what I'm saying? Like that was probably the second hardest thing, but yeah, the main thing was just learn how to be patient with myself.
Interesting.
Because everything was like, especially right now in this day of age, everything is instant gratification, you know?
Yeah. Man, was it, would you go skiing again?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
It's good to hear.
Every single time. I'd go every single year. I'd put up with it every single year. Like, just because, like, I'm the type of guy that wants to, like, conquer it. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it until I'm the best.
It's a great mentality to have. Hell yeah.
I'm competitive as fuck, dude. I'm a adrenaline junkie. Like, the other day, I don't know if you heard about that. Oh, I saw you there. Amarillo Beer Fest.
Yeah.
Bro, I went ziplining.
Fuck yeah.
Right there, they had those zip lines. I was like, I'm about to go fucking zipline. I've never done it before, and like, I was like, my friends were like, let's go do it. And I was like, sure, let's fucking go do it. And they're like, and, you know, in the back of my head, I was like, these motherfuckers ain't gonna be carrying me up this shit. Like,
Did they?
It's 7 feet. It's 7 stairs. You know, 7 flights of stairs. And we get there, and they're like, oh fuck, we forgot about it. And I was like, yeah, good luck. You know, carrying my ass up there. And like, we got this. And his girlfriend like tried to pick me up, and I'm like, quit. I'm like, stop. You know, stop. My friends can't even carry me up 3 flights. So I went back to Ponticetta, where I was, the little booth I was sitting at, and I was like, Trevor, yo, you want to go zipline? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, you carry me up there? And he was like, shit, fuck yeah, I will. And he like fireman carried me up 7 flights of stairs, and I fucking did it, bro.
That's awesome.
It was badass, bro. I've never done it, so I was like, when I got up there, and I was like, I was freaking out, bro, because like, right where they have that little zipline thing used to be a fat ass billboard that I've worked on. So it's like, I was looking down, and I was like, I haven't been this fucking high in the sky since
the accident.
Since my accident. So I started crying, you know, like not because I'm sad, but because like I'm doing something that I thought I would never be able to do again.
Yeah.
And people were like, yo, you're not gonna be able to fucking do this again. You can't walk. You can't do this
incredible.
shit. So I was like up there crying. They're like, you good? And I'm like, bro, I'm fucking good. Just send me down, bro. So like, they hooked me up, and the whole way down, I was just like, wow, fucking screaming, yelling, because I was like, this is freeing as shit, bro. Like,
that's motivational as hell.
it is, dude. It's fucking badass, you know. And like, I'm thankful that they carried me up, you know, because like, otherwise I wouldn't be able to do it. And they were like, you're the first person in a wheelchair or even a disabled to come up here and do this. So they're like, we're gonna try to make it more accessible for you guys.
Hell
and
yeah,
I was
man.
like, right on, dude. Thanks, bro.
That's what's up. Are there any other things you want to try?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I told Trevor, I was like, the next thing we're doing is fucking skydiving, bro.
Fuck yeah.
And he was like, all right, man, let's do it. He's like, I already done it, but I want to do it. You know, I want to fucking go rock climbing too.
That's incredible.
I want to go. They do like extreme water skiing for adaptive. The same thing as like mono skiing. You're just like in a wheelchair pretty much, but like, I say wheelchair, but I mean like it's like a little cradle you sit in, and then you're just all tucked in, and then they put you on a little ski, and then you just get pulled. But I mean, I want to do that. I haven't swam since I got hurt, bro. Really? Yeah, because like when I was in rehabilitation, I had burns, like really bad 3rd-degree burns. So they're like, you can get infected, the chlorine and shit's gonna fuck it up. So I never got to try, because you're supposed to do that in rehab.
Can you swim right now?
I probably could swim, bro, but I'd be fucking I'd be like walling around scared as shit, you know, because like it takes like your body is naturally buoyant, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like you just have to learn how to relax. So you're just chilling there floating.
Oh, I see.
And he's like, my friend was telling me when you first get hurt and you first get in the water, you're just freaking out because you're like, don't want to drown.
Yeah.
And that causes you to drown, freaking
Mhm.
out because you lose your energy, your strength, and then you just fucking sink. But I think I could, bro. I told my friend Jesse, I was like, yo, just let me go to your apartment. I'll put a fucking life jacket on, throw my ass in there, you know, and then see what happens. And he was like, nah.
That's
And I
funny.
was like, I get you, bro. But I was like, I wanna go, dude. I wanna try. I mean, I wanna do everything, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna go. I was actually planning on swimming after this podcast. At my mom's apartment. If you wanna, I'm down. I'll save you.
I'll think about it, bro. I mean, I definitely wanna go, but like, shit, I don't know, man. It's a fucking scary, dude. It's scary, man.
I bet. That's incredible.
It's
So
scary doing a lot of shit, dude. Like,
Yeah.
like it's crazy that like, it's crazy like all this shit that's like surfaced since I've got hurt, man. Like anxiety, fucking like self doubt, like
Mhm.
low confidence. Like it's fucking wild because like I don't know if it's something that I've always had
Mhm.
or if it just surfaced since I got hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
And I've had all this free time to think about it and shit.
it's probably easier to bury when there's less things you have to overcome,
Right?
less obstacles in your way. But yeah, that's a lot to deal with. And
It's wild, man. I mean that probably one of the toughest things too is just like getting out of my head.
Hmm.
Because there's times where I'm just like, I mean, I don't ever have those like fucking dark thoughts and like all that shit, but I'm definitely like I can definitely see how it fucks up people's lives, you know, being disabled and losing a loved one or like family member because like you really think like that's your life or whatever, and you really think like there's no turning around, there's no getting past that shit, and that's kind of how it was, you know. I got put in a situation where I wasn't ready for yet, and like you don't really go through much therapy when you're in like psychological therapy when you're in therapy.
Hmm.
You just they're trying to get you back on your feet pretty much. So
Yeah.
I mean I haven't even talked to a therapist since. Like this is all fucking on my own. Like I haven't taken medication in over 2 years.
Wow.
I got off the fucking
Congratulations.
antidepressants because I mean that shit just clouded my vision, clouded my thoughts, like made me more fucking depressed. You know
Yeah,
what
it
I mean?
seems like it dumbs you down
Yeah, it does.
to where you just don't feel anything.
It's like Xanax. It just makes you numb to
You don't
shit.
feel sad or happy.
Yeah, that's how it was. And I was like, I'm not down for this shit. Like if I can get outside, if I can go exercise, if I can eat healthy and just
Mhm.
be around my friends and do what I want to do, like I think that's gonna help me out. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I even gave up drinking for a while because I was like, this shit just put me down.
Mhm.
But like all my friends, that's what they do. You know, that's all you fucking can do really in this city.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, fuck it, man. If I can just take care of myself and not get like belligerent and fucking go off the deep end, like
Yeah.
that should be fine.
Well, I mean, if you're drinking and doing something as opposed to just drinking
Yeah.
because how you feel, there's a difference
Yeah,
there.
for sure. I mean, I'm not a fucking like alcoholic at all. But I'm not a binge drinker either. But like, I'm a social drinker. I
Mhm.
you know, I do it for fun. You know, to
Definitely.
hang out and watch sporting events or
Yeah. That's crazy though. Like, what type of workouts are you able to do?
pretty much everything besides like heavy lifting. I
Mhm.
do a lot of cable cross. Like when I do go work out, I haven't worked out in a while, but like do a lot of cable cross, lot of cardio. I just got a hand bike from my homie.
Yeah. Okay. I saw that on Instagram.
That's also in
I was
a
gonna ask
wheelchair.
about that.
And so I'm about to go do a bike race in Dumas, like September 28th.
Really?
It's like a 12-mile ride.
Hell yeah. Are you ready for it?
I want to say I am, bro, but I don't think I am.
Probably gonna be hot as hell.
I think that's the whole point. Is like that's the whole thing that I'm worried about is the heat era, like the heat, element of it. Because I'll be on asphalt, I'll be in a road, it'll be in fucking noon. Because like I've already done several like bike rides that are like over 15 miles and like easy. It's just the part. It's been in the fall or it's been in the winter or like the spring where it hasn't been so hot.
Yeah.
In the fucking September ain't that bad, but in Amarillo, fucking Texas, it is, bro. So it's
Yeah,
like
it might chill out in a month.
yeah. So that's what I'm conditioning now. Like I got a little trainer in my house that I can like, excuse me, put my bike on
Mm-hmm.
and just like free ride.
Yeah.
But I've been talking to the coach that I have, and he's like every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we'll be out riding, so you can get used to this fucking heat. So it's like, all right, cool, I'm cool with that, because like I don't know, that's the one thing I'm worried about is just like getting dehydrated and like heat exhaustion, because when you're in a wheelchair it's a little bit different. Like they have this thing called like autonomic dysreflexia, and it's like since I don't have like feelings anywhere besides like my level of injury, like I don't really sweat much. Like so my body just stores all that heat.
Oh man,
Yeah,
it's like a dog.
yeah, it's weird, man. Like I sweat. Like don't get me wrong. Like I fucking my lower back will get sweaty or my legs will get sweaty, but like I don't like sweat to cool off.
So you don't like sweat out of your head, out of your
No,
scalp or anything?
I mean, yeah, I definitely do. Like
Oh, okay.
above my level of feeling, I sweat all the fucking time. But like below my level of feeling, I get like clammy.
Oh, I see.
I don't
okay.
get like, you know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
like.
yeah.
It's weird. It's weird. So like, what happens is like it's called autonomic dysreflexia because it's like an automatic way to tell your body, yo, something's fucked up, something's wrong. You're sitting on you're getting a pressure sore, or you gotta take a shit, you gotta take a piss, or like you broke your fucking ankle, or you broke your toe, because you don't feel that shit. You know, you end up getting gangrene, or like you end up getting compartment syndrome after a while because you can't feel it. You know, and then it's a big ass fucking ordeal, and they end up having to like amputate your shit. Anyway, so I'm a little worried about that because I've been in the sun and I've been like out for hours and like doing shit, but like I've always been able to like hit the shade or like chill out for a sec.
Yeah.
I don't know how long this bike ride is gonna be. If it's gonna be like 3 or 4 hours or 2 hours, or I'm gonna be able to get it done, quick. So
Or you said 12 miles, right?
yeah,
So it shouldn't be too long. I
no,
don't
it shouldn't be
think.
too long. And I'm doing it with a couple other people that are also disabled. It's like a big old group. So
Oh hell yeah. That support's gonna make
one chick
a
has
good
like
difference.
one chick has like spina bifida, I believe, and another chick has like MS, and then Joe Chris is doing it with us, and he's like 40 something. So like, but he does ride. He rides a lot, so it's like it's a whole group. So I'm excited. It'll be like a little support system.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm stoked for it, man. It'll be like a little test of like how far I've gone in like 3 years. You know, I mean I fucking have done a lot in 3 years.
Oh yeah, man. Keep getting better.
Yeah, dude. I mean, shit. I want to eventually be able to like give back, to like kids and
Yeah.
in my same situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you can be what you said his name was Chris?
Joe Chris, yeah.
Joe Chris. So
yeah.
yeah, you could be in 20 years, 30 years, you could be in his position.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly, yeah.
Where a kid just fell off his billboard and he thinks his life is over.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, I used to go to this hospital with him and like talk to people, but like, man, the main people that I run into, dude, are like just meth heads or like drug addicts that have like just gotten a bad spot and they get shot, or like they're running from the police and they end up getting a car wreck, or like
Oh yeah.
and they don't have fucking health insurance, bro. Or they don't have a family to go home to, so it's like you really can't do much for them
Yeah,
besides
that's
like
tragic.
wish them good luck, because like the fucking hospital bed's a moneymaker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So like they pretty much they'll heal up all your fucking wounds and bruises and all that shit, and then they're like,
Bill you.
SOL, see you later, bro. So it's like it fucking is heartbreaking to go. I stopped going because I was like, I want to be able to fucking do more for these motherfuckers, but like I'm barely making it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, I fucking have to. It's like $400 a month to fucking get cathing supplies, like catheters, and I go through like 6 a month, like 6 boxes of like 30 a month. So
Wow.
it's like $400 a month on that, and then on top of that, suppositories so I can shit, and then like it's fucked, bro. It's like it's an endless fucking punch in your face, bro.
Yeah. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
it's
crazy.
tough, and like the world is ready for people who are paraplegic, because there's a lot of motherfuckers out there, but like it's really not. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of shit that they don't know yet.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, man. This whole thing is like a fucking eye opener, bro. Like, and I love it. I'm so happy that I'm going through it, because I'm like a little test subject, like a little test trial. Like, I can't wait. Like, I don't want to say that, but I can't wait till another person gets hurt so I can be like, yo, let's get it, bro.
It's gonna.
But it's like,
It's gonna make you a better human.
100%, dude. I mean, look at anybody that's any famous person or any celebrity or any fucking icon that they've always faced adversity. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes them funny or fucking cool.
Absolutely.
I mean, shit, look at all those fucking comedians, bro. Like, all of them grew up in a shit era,
Yeah.
and they're all funny as fuck, dude.
And I believe that, yeah, to truly like know yourself, grow as a person, you have to be humbled.
Oh, 100%, dude.
So that's
100%, bro. You really see who you really are when you face those like temptations and fucking tribulations and all that shit. You like grow
definitely.
for sure. Because if you're just fucking sitting back, just caking it your whole life, like, shit, you're not gonna know what to do when that shit does happen.
Absolutely. What's the if you were to there was a surgery that got your legs back, what would be the first thing you do after you get out of the surgery room?
Fuck, bro. I probably just run as fast as I fucking could. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Like I
Run
never
until
really
you're
thought
tired?
about that, bro. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I probably just run.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I probably fuck a bitch or something, dude. I don't know. Cause I don't feel it no more. Like
Yeah.
I kind of like forgot how it feels, dog. Like as sad as that says, like, or it's funny or whatever. How you want to take it, like, forgot how it feels. But like, I mean, that ain't really it. Like, it's not really all about that. But like, I don't know. I
but
probably
it's definitely a thing.
it's wild, bro.
You can't act like it's not.
Yeah, I know. That's wild, dog. Like, I don't get boners no more and shit. Like, it's fucking nuts, dog. Like,
That is.
I took it for granted, dog. Like,
That's-
I took it for granted,
Yeah,
bro.
I definitely take my boners for granted.
You know what I really took for granted, dog? Like, when you wake up in the morning and you fucking like, you're like, and you stretch and you curl your toes and shit, dog.
Uh-huh.
That is fucking nuts, bro. Cause I still stretch, but it's like, fuck. I always look down and I'm like, damn, I forgot how that fucking feels. Cause I'm real spasmatic. Cause like I guess my fucking stimulus is still popping off, my brain, and there's no like highway to take it from my fucking brain to my legs, so my muscles are just like twitching. So like I know they're stretching in the morning when I stretch, but like I just can't feel it. So I mean that's like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what I would do. Probably run. I'd probably go skate as hard as I fucking could, as fast as I could.
Mm-hmm.
Probably do some dumb shit, end up getting hurt again. I don't know, man. I never thought about that.
It's crazy.
It's wild, dog. But I really don't think that I'd be able to do anything because of how fucking much metal and shit is in my back.
I see.
I thought about like if I'd be able to walk again, would I even be able to walk again without like a crutch or like a cane or something? Because
Yeah.
my back doesn't bend in that area. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I don't have any articulation anymore. So it's wild. It's a good
It is
question,
wild.
man. I should think about that. I probably would just run as fast as I could, dude. Like literally, I probably just run, work out as hard as I fucking could, get yoked
Yeah.
because I don't want this shit to happen again.
I feel like it'd be coming back for something like that. It'd be hard to ever make excuses again.
Oh,
You know,
100%, bro.
Because I'm gonna feel like a bitch, and I'm like, oh, I don't feel like working out. I'm gonna be like, this dude over here doesn't have his legs, and he's outworking me today.
I know.
I gotta go to the
but
gym.
I always tell people don't feel like that. Don't feel like that because, like, it's not your problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it definitely is, bro. Like, it definitely does like make you feel like a little bitch when you're like, this motherfucker's out here riding his bike, and I'm over here
Yeah.
with my thumb up my ass, not doing shit today.
I'm gonna feel like a bitch next time I say my legs are sore.
Shit, dude. Maybe you should. Maybe you should feel like that so you keep working harder. But
Hell yeah.
I mean, it ain't that big. I don't know. It ain't that big of a deal. Like, we all have our fucking problems and shit, or our fucking flaws. Like, even the fucking best motherfuckers still have their problems. Like, I don't know. It used to bother me when people are like, I'm fucking lazy or like yada yada. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Or like, I'm gonna kill myself. Like I would give anything to be in your fucking shoes, dog.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, but like it's not right for me to be like that to someone because I can't push my problem on someone else.
Yeah, definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like my ex-girlfriend told me that, and I was like, you're right. Because I'd be like, man, these motherfuckers are like, I wish I could be in their situation. Because I have a lot of people that have fucking committed suicide like in my lifetime, and it's like, dude, I would do anything to be there. And they're like, no, you don't know what they're going through, bro. And they don't know what you're going through, but like you can't make them feel bad or shitty because, you don't have your legs. And I'm like, you're right.
That's true.
It's a big shout out to her, but
a lot of people have been taking their lives. It's crazy.
sucks, man. It's crazy, dude. It's wild, man. Like
Yeah.
I used to not have I used to be really like fucking salty about it. Like I used to be pissed off. Like it's just such a selfish thing to do. I mean, I understand. I guess now. I mean, I've never had that mentality, so I don't think I'd ever like. I would never be like. I would never do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people like, yo, you can take my ability to fucking see, hear, eat. Like I feel like I still want to live life because it's just like such a glorious thing. Like
Yeah.
we're so fucking gifted to be able to like, quote unquote, be the only fucking human race on the planet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the world, like,
And to be born in a country where we're not getting tortured or starving.
or bombs over our head all the
Yeah,
fucking time.
bombs over our head.
It's crazy to think, and a lot of people don't take the time out of their day to think about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's wild, but like that's how I look at like suicide and shit like that. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it's such a permanent solution to like a temporary problem.
Absolutely.
But like, I get it, you know. I'm saying
Yeah.
if your fucking parents hate you and they don't see anything you're doing right, and your
Mhm.
friends don't give a fuck about you, like I get it, but like
Yeah, and you're not thinking clearly in that depressed place.
yeah,
You're not able to see outside of.
that fucking immediate like
Mhm.
situation. No, I totally get it. But I mean, it's just like fuck. It's so hard to talk to people that are like and try to work them through that because they fucking have made their mind up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A long time ago, they made their mind up. But I don't know, man. It's wild, dude. I've always thought about like being like a little speaker, like a motivational speaker. Not even for like suicide people or like, you know what I'm saying, but just like poverty stricken or like single parent kids.
Yeah, do it.
I want to for sure, dude.
The world needs more.
I think I mean I've had an opportunity, but it kind of fell through, and I haven't really done shit since then. But the more I talk about it, and the more I think about it, man, like I think it's for me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I have a fucking amazing story, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I've
it's
thought
like,
about doing that as well. You know, when comedy doesn't work, a lot of comedians they give up on comedy and become motivational speakers.
really.
Yeah, so that's probably what I'm gonna do.
I mean, shit, bro. We need them, you know. Like you said, we fucking need those people.
Yeah, absolutely.
What they say, if you can't play sports, you fucking teach, and if you can't teach, you fucking coach.
Coach
You can't be
Jim.
a comedian, you're a motivational speaker. Nah,
Nah, that's my plan.
nah,
That's
dude.
my plan D.
I think it's a great thing, man. I think it's a great thing. I mean, fucking nonprofit or making money out of it, like it'd be cool just to be a light in someone else's life, you know?
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
And just to see them like prosper, like yo, you helped me out. Like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people have said it already to me. They're like, bro, you're inspiration, and I'm like, god damn, I fucking live this. What do you mean? Like, how am I inspiration, dog? And they're like, nah, dude, you get up and you fucking do shit,
Oh yeah.
and you're in a wheelchair. Like the other day, some guy bought me a shot when I was working, and I didn't even know who the fuck he was. He handed me a shot, and he was like, yo, this is for you, dog. Like, it's crazy to see you out here doing shit in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I know he's like, I know people that fucking just give up, and I'm like, dude, that's fucking wild that you like see that.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's like I live it like it ain't that big of a deal, you know.
Mm-hmm. But
just
it's
wild.
it's so easy to give up.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I could fucking roll over and take a check from the government every month and
Mm-hmm.
live off my parents, be a piece of shit. You know, don't get me wrong, I fucking want to do it sometimes, but then I'm like, you know what, dude, like, I'm gonna fucking get fat and get lazy and be just a piece of shit. You know, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that. There's no way,
There's too much world to explore.
dude. And it's like, I have an advantage. I have an advantage because like I am paraplegic and I am paralyzed. Like, there's so many more doors that will open up for me because I
Mhm.
am not a normal motherfucker. You know.
Yeah.
Like, as shitty as that sounds, like, it's just true. Like, I've had so many more doors open up in the past 3 years than I've ever had. And I've known the same exact motherfucking people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not because they're like, oh, they're putting pity on me or sympathy.
It's not a handout.
It's a fucking because they're like, yo, you're still Devin. You
Yeah.
haven't fucking changed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you're right. That's what I'm trying to show everybody. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all motherfuckers. Like, yeah, I am the same Devin Maldonado that skateboard and shit, but like I'm not. But like I am, dog.
That's the thing too, is having that positive mindset, putting yourself out there.
Making yourself vulnerable, dude.
Yeah, making yourself vulnerable. Doors do open that
Yeah,
way.
dude.
Very much
100%,
so.
man.
Because you're not gonna. No doors are gonna open if you're sitting at home all day.
Waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I had trouble with at first. Like my first couple of years, I was like, damn, I haven't hung out with my friends. Like I haven't fucking gotten a girlfriend. Like I haven't fucking done this and that. And I'm like, you know why? Because I sit at home all day playing
Mhm.
games or like not doing shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, as soon as I get outside, as soon as I go do something, something always happens. My friend hits me up, or I end up going to a party, or I meet someone, and it's like I fucking just need to get out more. So it's like
Yeah.
that's like my goal. Just get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Like I don't care what
Absolutely.
I'm doing. Get out. Go hang out at your work. Go fucking, you know, drink coffee by yourself. Like, dude, just go out.
Mm-hmm.
This I've been working on it. This past year, like out of all 3 years, this past year has been the fucking best, bro. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
best.
That's how I've been. That's how my mindset's been. Like every year gets better.
Yeah.
Just because I'm pursuing something bigger than me, and I'm just
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah, for
Just
sure.
working
dude.
hard.
100%, man. Like my mom and my stepdad are like, yo, you look like you look healthier. You look like
Mm-hmm.
they're like we finally realized that maybe you have accepted it, and I'm like, I have, bro. I have. I understand that like it's not a turn off. If anything, it's a fucking turn on.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm still attractive. I'm still funny. I'm still smart. Like I'm still athletic. Like I realized that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that like nothing has changed besides I'm in a fucking wheelchair.
Yeah.
So it's like cool. It's cool now, you know. This has been definitely
Mm-hmm.
the best year. Like, applause to everybody that's fucking like hasn't given up on me and shit, you know,
Yeah,
because
that's
like
great to hear.
I owe it to them a lot too, you know, not only to myself
Mm-hmm.
but everybody that's like, yo, get the fuck up and let's hang
Yeah.
out
Hell yeah.
because it helps, dog.
And when you're living, you know, with a purpose, when you have that, when you have confidence, it
Oh,
radiates.
100%, dude.
People see it,
Yes, dude.
whether they talk to you or not.
Confidence is
They
key,
recognize
bro.
it. Absolutely.
I met some people that were a couple of their family members, or they're not family members anymore. But his brother was married to somebody, and he got in a wreck, and he's a really hot dude. Like he had a really hot chick,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, "I love you," and he was like, "Why are you with me? You know, I'm in a fucking wheelchair. Like you can do so much better."
Mm-hmm.
And that's they split up, and he's been like depressed ever since. And he's like, "Yo,"
Damn.
he was like, he's just lost his confidence, man, because she loved him. She didn't want to be with nobody else. She
Mhm.
wanted to be with him, but he had no confidence. So he was like, she was like, I'm tired of wasting my time. You know, like
Yeah.
I want to be with you, but like you don't want to be with me. Like you want me to go out and have friends and all this shit. And I was like, damn, I was kind of in that same boat, like with my ex. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, dude. Like I just can't lose this confidence, bro.
Yeah.
Confidence
you
is
can't.
everything, man.
It really is.
It's crazy how much like you can be the like. Don't get me wrong, you can be the ugliest motherfucker in the world, but like if you have a confidence, you got
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
you got it. You're gonna get that shit, you know. You're gonna drive that car. You're gonna get that chick. Like it's crazy, man.
And it's not even. There's a big difference between cocky and confident.
Oh, 100%.
Because confident is just knowing who the fuck you are,
Mm-hmm.
and cocky is trying to show out for someone.
Trying to fake it, you know, until you make it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, 100%, dude. And it's wild because like when I wasn't hurt, like I was confident, dog.
Mm.
Like I was confident as fuck, dude. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm just. But like when I look back at it, bro, I wasn't being confident. I was being cocky, you know, showing off.
Yeah.
Like I've just built this confidence I have now, and it's like over the past couple of years, and it's like I'm confident now. Like I really am confident now. It's crazy, man.
It's good to hear.
Yeah, dude.
This has been a great podcast,
Yeah,
man.
dude. So
I'm
what's
glad-
up? What's
glad I
up? What's up
invited
with you
out.
next, man? Fucking Yellow City and shit. I just think
Yeah.
you got a little gig at Six Car and stuff.
Yeah, we got a gig at Six Car. That's not until next month.
You
got-
stoked for it or what?
Yeah, I'm excited. We haven't done Six Car before, so that'd be a new venue. R&R's been fantastic.
Yeah,
Golden
dude.
Light's been great. Those are two new venues that we've been able to do really good work at. I'm going to be in Liberal, Kansas next Friday.
Oh wow, man.
So that should be cool.
You ever been there? I mean,
No.
no.
So it'll be my first time to perform
Yeah, like headliners and stuff, or
in
like
Kansas.
people you go with, or is it just always you?
No, I got invited out by this guy named John Bailey. He's a comic I think he's originally from Kansas, but he lives in LA now.
Oh, right, dude.
But he's going back. And then this guy named Kevin Mason, he's headlined with us a couple times. He's going with me. I don't know if we're driving together. I don't know yet, but he'll be there too. So
Badass, bro. Are you liking it, man? How long you been doing it?
I just passed 2 years in April.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's just what I have to do with my life. I've decided. Like I've always wanted to do comedy, and then I found out where an open mic was, and then like the second I did it, I was like, this is my
Was it
thing.
pretty fucking nerve wracking at first?
Yeah, absolutely. And I still get nervous. I still
Yeah.
get anxious.
You
but
bombed a couple times, or
oh, a lot. Yeah.
I mean,
You
it's
have
all.
to.
I guess it's all a part of it, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you meet someone who hasn't bombed, they're lying,
Yeah.
or they just don't perform enough.
Right.
So.
That's awesome, man. Like, I mean, it hasn't been always been a dream, but like, I think it'd be fucking awesome to try. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, you absolutely should. There's a competition in Lubbock, called the Lubbock Laugh Off. I've been in it a couple times, but they did it Friday, and the comedian that won is a guy in a wheelchair.
Oh, badass, bro.
It was fucking dope. Like I've never actually seen him perform because he's pretty new to the scene,
I see.
and I haven't been to Lubbock in probably a year, which I need to go back. But yeah, I mean
Me
he's
neither,
he's
man.
probably a pretty new comic, but I heard he's a savage
That's
from
awesome,
what
dude.
they've told me. The guy's
Do you think it's like experience, or do you think like it's just because he's a funny motherfucker?
it ultimately comes down to both, but there's guys that have been performing for a couple months and they're naturally gifted and
Yeah.
they can just fucking
Rock the mic.
they can rock the shit out of it.
That's
then
awesome, dude.
It also takes experience, but I mean, for some people to be funny, it takes a while. They
Right.
got to like figure things out, got to find their voice.
I mean, it's not always about jokes.
Yeah, it's not. It's stage presence is huge. Everything, timing's huge.
Yep. That's crazy, man.
Being relatable, everything. Yeah,
Yeah. I've watched some of your shit, man. You're pretty funny, dude.
Thank you,
I
man.
like it, dude.
appreciate it.
I have to go fucking see, man. I wanted to go last night or whenever it was, but I fucking pick up that job. So
Friday at Golden Light.
yeah.
When's our next show? I don't know if we have any more planned for August, Because if we've been talking, just feeling like we've been oversaturating Amarillo,
I get you.
which can happen.
Totally.
But
I've been talking to I was talking to you a couple weeks ago about trying to get at fucking Ponticetta and stuff. So they're down to do like a little couple trial runs, like maybe like a Monday or Thursday night or something like that.
oh really?
So
Hell yeah.
like, I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna let Six Car have y'all for a little bit. So because
Mhm.
like we're kind of not really competition, but like, they are a brewery and shit.
Mhm.
So whenever it fizzles out or whatever, next year maybe we'll even try it out. But yeah,
I don't like their beers, if I'm being honest.
hey man, Ponticetta all day.
I fucks with
Shouts out
Ponticetta heavy.
dude. Yeah, they got some great beers, man. They got, and we just did that fucking school drive event this Saturday.
Do you care if I have another one?
Go for it, bro.
Cool.
I brought them for us, But yeah, we got the Fast and Hazy right now. It's a New England IPA, and then we got a Ponticetta Premium, which is like their lager. So yeah,
Are you
big shout out.
What was I gonna ask? The owner of was it the owner of Ponticetta who was on the Growler Pod? No, that was Weiss Yellow City Street Food.
Yeah, Chef Scott.
But I think that guy knows me. I want to try to get him on here.
Chef Scott?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, bro.
He seems like a cool guy.
He's awesome. He's a funny motherfucker too, dude. And he's so talented, bro. Like him and his wife Ren, like they're fucking killing it, dog.
Mhm.
Big shouts out to them. Like Yellow City Street Food, fuck yeah, dude. Like they're killing it, man.
I saw y'all are doing like a
Yeah, we're doing like a beer dinner.
Hell yeah, that's badass.
They're
Is
like-
it gonna be at Ponticetta?
It's gonna be at Yellow City at their building, but like it's a they have like I think it's like a 5-course meal or like 7 dishes or some crazy shit like that, and like we're just like complimenting it with our beers.
Mm-hmm. So you're doing like
But
the
we're also gonna-
pairings.
We're gonna brew it. We're gonna brew a beer for them.
Wow.
So I'm excited about that. Like it's cool because Yellow City started out fucking small, man. A
Mhm.
little fucking like little trailer shack or whatever it was
Yeah,
off
and
the tent.
they were killing it. I went through
Yeah.
that drive-through a couple
Dude,
times.
all the time, bro. And I really didn't know what it was.
Mhm.
I was just like, oh, they have good food. I fuck with Music Box. I was like, they have good food or whatever. And then I heard they're getting a building, and I was like, word, And then I went to it, and they hosted one of our skate cold cut skateboarding issues, like,
Mhm.
and they've always been just big fans. And
Shout out to Cold Cuts.
yeah, fuck yeah, shout out to Cold Cut, shout out to Growler Pod, shout out to all of them. Like, shout out to Ponticetta for sure, because like they've helped me, dude. Like, I went up there one day and I knew someone up there. I fucking know everybody up there, but I was just like, yo, y'all need like a job, like anybody to work? And he was like, yeah, dude, get your TABC, bro. We'll get you a job.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, word. And I was working door, and it's the demographic there is a little bit older and shit. It's like 30s, 40s. It's
Mhm.
like, so I was just like IDing people that didn't really matter. And then they were like, yo, you want to try social? Like, we need someone to do social media. So I was like,
Mhm.
fuck. I'm a millennial. Like, I've been on fucking social media since I was like 13.
Mhm.
AOL, AIM, and all that shit, like MySpace. So I was like, I'll give it a fucking try. And dude, it's been working out, man.
That's badass.
We just did a school drive event, like I was saying earlier, and raised all these fucking donations for it. And it's like school supplies for a school in need and shit.
Mhm.
We were on the news, like it was badass, bro. Like it was like last minute thing. We just fucking was like, hey, let's do this, and then it was a great turnout, bro.
Hell
So
yeah.
like,
It's good to hear.
Ponticetta's killing it, man. Like
They absolutely are.
100%, like 100% for the community, dude. Local for the community, giving back. Like they always do events, man. They always do like something for the community, man. They just raised a whole bunch of money for 24 hours in the canyon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's fucking badass, dude.
And they've got your beers at the 806.
806. We got our beers at Lit Arcade.
Oh, nice.
There's beers at Crush.
I didn't know that.
There's
Hell yeah.
There's beers at Lone Star Liquors, packaged beer.
That's what's
Fast
up.
and Hazy.
Fast and Hazy is my favorite.
We just did a beer with Evocation coffee.
Really?
We did a coffee beer. It's called the Coffeefy. It's like a this girl named Taylor. She fucking brewed up some like coffee, like a special roast, and
Mhm.
they brewed it with a blonde ale.
Is Evocation? Is that place still open?
Yeah, I don't know where it's at, dude. I forget where it's at. I want to say it's like off of Sansi or something, but
Because
could
I
be
saw
wrong.
there was one on Coulter, like kind of where that
That might be it.
kind of where Chop Chop was, but I thought it was going out of business. Maybe maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know, but hell yeah, that's cool. I
Yeah,
want to try
dude.
that.
It's cool because like it takes like a college degree and like fucking all the schooling to be like a brew master.
Mhm.
Like people are brew masters.
What degree do you get?
I don't know. You're just called a brew master.
That's cool.
I want to say maybe it's like an engineer, not even an engineer, but like some type of fucking degree.
Something scientific?
Yes. And the owners, like one of the owners was a plumber before this and like construction worker, and like he just
Mhm.
drank beer and loved beer and brewed beer, and the other guy used to install like stainless steel brewery
Yeah.
like vats and all
Hell
that
yeah.
for other brewers, you know, and he like just fell in love with it, and bro, he fucking they just dude they make the fucking best beer. It's amazing how like they're not even like they don't like to call themselves brewmasters because they're like we don't have that credible knowledge, you know. But they're like, but dude, they fucking brew the most amazing beers, and it's amazing because like you go in there to that place, Ponticetta, and you go in the tap room, and you like just immediately are just hit with this like positive like good atmosphere, bro. Like yo, come and try beer, like no judgment, dog. We have a lager for you, or we have a fucking bock.
Yeah, there's so many options.
Or we have a fucking stout that's like super, you know, dark. Or we have like a really good IPA. Like we have everything you want to try. We have a key lime pie beer, like called the Pirate Booty. Like anything you do, they're fucking scientists, bro. Caleb's over there fucking on his computer. The owner, Caleb, he's like on his computer, fucking just making up algorithms and fucking recipes and shit. You know,
That's awesome.
And then Trevor's like the muscle behind it. I mean, they're both muscle behind it, but Trevor's like putting the hops in and yada yada yada, and Trevor's just like blah blah blah. It's fucking, or it's tight, dude. It's tight. Like I've never seen something like that, and like for them to be so like willing to give me a fucking opportunity, give anybody an opportunity. You go in there with an idea and you got something to give to them, dude. They'll brew you a fucking beer, bro. They brew. Yeah, man.
Podcast, that'd be dope.
I'm sure they'd fucking be down, yo.
I was talking with Damon at R&R,
Right.
and he was saying how like they were kind of scared to approach 806 to like offer him beers and everything. And it's like if they need a guy who's willing to go talk to business owners, I'll fucking do it. Like I love beer.
Damon said that.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude. He is, bro. Like big shouts to him too, because like we were at that beer fest and like it's crazy the way they set it up, man. Like you went into the thing and then there was like immediately like a line, and then all around the line, like the whole edge of it was like breweries, and then we were like fucking smack dab in the middle.
Yeah.
And like that motherfucker was like, come get your beer, like yelling like, try our fucking beer, like just yelling, like getting people to come. And that's like what you need, dog. You need
Absolutely.
like that person that's like kind of annoying but like outgoing but like knows his shit.
Yeah.
Because it makes people like interested and like feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying?
If y'all need a sales guy, hit me up.
That's fucking tight. Yeah, dude. Yeah, what's up, man? Like I'm stoked it's all over. Hopefully we just blow up, dude. Hopefully eventually we can like start canning more beers.
Oh, I think you absolutely will. I mean Ponticetta's
we open for like 8 to 9 months, dog. Like it'll be our anniversary in like November 18th or something.
But no one's doing what you're doing. No one's got the energy or the backing that you guys have right now.
Yeah, I believe so. You're right. Yeah.
And I mean, no offense to Six Car, but I don't really care.
Well, you know,
like they have like 6 beers.
Like big shout outs, like big shout out to Six Car, but like dude, they're like mainstream as fuck.
And Longwood and Spoon, I don't even know what's going on over there.
You know, and they've been here for a while, dog.
I don't know what they're doing.
Neither do I, dog. Neither do I.
I can't name it their beers.
Neither can I, man. It's sad to say, but I just like I'm a fanboy as fuck for Ponticetta, but like
I am too.
We're just killing it. We're killing it. 100%.
I'm definitely biased towards Ponticetta already.
Me too.
But your logo's dope. Your beer's good. Your location's great. Like
it is, bro.
There's really no complaints.
We got something going good for us, man. We just won local brewery too, like best local brewery. Like it's just, it's what Amarillo needs, and hopefully like Amarillo keeps coming up with like these local, like self-owned, not like corporate type shit, because it makes us more like suburban, more urban, like more like, hey, I'm gonna go to Amarillo. This like it's cool to be in Amarillo now.
Yeah.
It's no longer like, oh fuck this town. This place is boring. There's only hotels and dumb shit here. Like, it's like now it's like, yo, I can go to Ponticetta and get some beers. I can go watch a baseball game, even though that's corporate as fuck. I can go watch a baseball game. I can go to Lit Bar Arcade and go play some fucking games, or I can go over to like, Crush or like 806 or like, it's like cool now. Like shit is cool
definitely.
now.
Absolutely
Like when I was growing up, I'm young still, but when I was growing up, I was like, dude, there's nothing like you fucking do drugs. You get a kid, you get a wife, or you get a fucking girl pregnant, and that's it.
And we have a comedy scene here now.
I know,
that hasn't existed until like 2002, 2003. I don't know when the comedy club closed down, but I didn't even witness it. But after that shut down, comedy pretty much died here.
Right.
So,
I mean, shit, everything pretty much died. Like, skateboarding fucking took a big hit. Like, it's just
skateboarding's huge.
It's just not coming back like huge. I mean, it's been here for a fucking minute. Like, shouts out Nick and like everybody that fucking was like part of the scene when it was the scene, and then it kind of like died down a little bit. Everybody got old and got a life, you feel me? But then it's like steadily picking back up. There's little fucking kids skating. There's even girls skating. Like,
Yeah.
it's sick. It's sick to see that. Like, hopefully Amarillo will get the shit together and build us another skate park that's like, or work on our skate park at least to help it out. But I mean, like, it's dope, dude. Like, you know, and the whole like LGBTQ movement is like more accepted, and like,
Yeah.
there's bars that are doing like fucking, you know, like shows. Like, it's sick, dude. It's sick. I
really
like
is.
it, man. R&R, I mean, R&R's been doing that for fucking ever, but like, it's more like acceptable now. Like, people are like, oh, I'm not a fucking outcast anymore because I do this shit.
And it's cool because these things are being built from the ground up, just because of people who care.
And they're
It's
being,
not backed by corporate or
Yeah.
money or anything
they're
like
being
that.
built up by people that live here.
The people that are passionate.
And that's what's cool about it, because like, yeah, it wasn't like that before, and now it's like, I mean, shit, Ponticetta was built up by local people. Crush, you know, it's pretty local, but like now it's like Lit Arcade is where it used to be now, and like Polk Street is no longer just like dumbass nightclubs anymore. Like, it's fun stuff.
Yeah, hopefully they replace XR with something cool.
I know, bro. XCar just closed down, so it's like it's kind of a little dead, bro. I used to work at Wild Card before it was XR.
Yeah, Wild Card, Tom and Jerry's or something, and then XR.
And it was Tatum's nightclub and shit. Yo.
Tatum's, yeah. I don't know. I can't stand nightclubs.
Dude, neither can I, bro. Like, I love to dance. Like, don't get me wrong, I love that scenage type shit, but I'd rather just go sit down and smoke a couple cigarettes and fucking drink some beer and just like play some pool and shit. Like,
Yeah, like I like chilling. I like having conversations.
oh, for sure, man.
I don't need music blasting in my ears.
You can't even fucking hear yourself think, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really no longer like that. I mean, maybe I can't hear it when I'm in Lit. I can't fucking hear it, but like, I was there this past, like, this is my first weekend to work there, but like, bro, it was chill as fuck, man. Like, it wasn't busy as all, and like, I didn't see any fucking hoodlums running around and shit. You know, it was like, all right, cool. Maybe Polk Street will be something. You know, maybe.
You work in the arcade bar, you said?
Yeah, I just doorman,
Hell
taking
yeah.
IDs and shit. Like, it was just they just called me up and they asked me if I wanted to work, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude, I'm down.
That's a cool bar, and they're getting more stuff in it, right?
Yeah, bro, they just got like Mortal Kombat and shit. They got NBA Jam now.
Ooh, yeah, I played NBA Jam. That was fun.
Yeah,
I only get
dude.
to play one quarter though, so I was like, damn it.
I know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of jank a little bit. They make you pay for more and shit, but
Can't really complain about the price.
It's a cash grab for sure, bro. Like, you go in there, you're gonna spend fucking $50, you know, for an hour of fucking play because tokens, like games. But like, hey, man, fuck it, dude. There's never been since fucking Western Plaza.
Yeah,
fucking
since
Buffalo
Nickel.
Big shout out. Dude, I used to fucking skip school to go to Buffalo Nickel, dog. My parents would be pissed, man, but
Hell yeah.
that was the place, dude.
But
Caboose.
That's what's so fun about going to like Austin or like Denver is you get to find those little arcade places.
Yeah. Speaking of that, when I was in Dallas for rehabilitation, dude, there was a spot. I forget what it's called, man. My brother might know, but it was badass, dog. I went there all the time in my wheelchair. It was like, I used to like just go leave the hospital just so I could do it. Because it was like a barcade, just like Lit. Same setup and everything, but like just different games. Like more like bowling alley games. Like they had like Area 51 and like Tekken and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Crazy Taxi.
We were in Fort Collins for stand-up, and we were like in the downtown area, and there's like this these stairs on the outside. They go down to this basement. It's a big-ass arcade. And one room is just pinball machines, another room is just other arcade games, and there's a bar in the back. It's a lot like Lit, just like a bigger version.
That shit is tight, dude. Like,
yeah, and I didn't expect that to come to Amarillo at all.
Right.
Like I was like, this will never be here,
I
and
know,
now
dude.
it's here.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
And it's cool too. It's really cool, man. There's no cover charge. Like, you can just go in there and fucking chill and just play pinball all fucking night if you want to. Like, it's sick, man. Like, I really enjoy it, and I'm really thankful they gave me the opportunity to fucking work there because like, I worked at, I was doing door for Ponticetta, and then some people that were working at Lit also worked at Ponticetta, and then they got the word spread, and I was like, yo, I'm down to fucking step in and like work. And they were like, all right, well, we'll get you, like, we'll call you. And it's been like a month and a half since they called me, but he hit me up, and I was like, dude, fuck yeah, I don't care what I got to do. Like, I was supposed to host last night's fight at my house, the Diaz fucking Pettis fight.
Oh yeah, shout out to Diaz.
I know, bro. Big shout
I love that guy.
Dude, me too, bro. I love the Diaz brothers, dog. Like, I wish UFC didn't fuck Nick over, but anyway, I was supposed to host the fights last night, and I was like, I didn't even think about it when he hit me up. I was just like, immediately, I was like, yes, give me some money, like.
And I'm happy for Stipe too.
Me too, bro.
It's a good guy.
I'm a DC fan, but like,
they're both great guys. You can't really hate either one of them.
I just think it's it for DC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think it's it.
And he's a damn good commentator.
Oh, 100%.
So
and an analyst, and he's a great fighter, dude.
Yeah,
he's a fucking great. Like, don't take that away from him. But it's just like, he had his fucking shine.
Yeah, but
And
he's definitely gonna have a lucrative life after
100%, bro.
fighting. So
100%. Nothing wrong. Like, there's nothing that's gonna, forever. His all his endorsements, his fucking, UFC backs him. Like, but Stipe is a fucking beast, bro. Stipe is a beast, bro.
And DC's just kind of shaped like a teddy bear. He's just a lovable guy.
He's short, dog. He's just short, man.
Is.
He's like 5'8", dude.
Short
I
and
mean,
thick.
I just watched that fucking Max Holloway and like Frankie Edgar fight, dog. Like a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and man, I was like, bro, there's just no way that Frankie Edgar's gonna win, dog. Like, fucking Max Holloway is like a fucking, redwood tree, like a little fucking fern. Like, the reach, the fucking everything is just impossible for him. But yeah, like anyway, I'm supposed to host the fights, and they fucking hit me up, and I was like, dude, I'm sorry, but I can't host the fights no more. But shit, $120 is chill for 2 fucking nights of work. That's easy, baby. Like, I'm cool with that every fucking week,
That's what's up. That's what you get as the doorman?
Yeah, just because I get paid on the table, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
Because, like, it's not like an every week thing. I'm in, like, rotation with some other people, but I don't mind that, dude, because I'm on disability and shit, so, like, I don't get that taken away from me. Like, I'm just, like, working the system, dog.
Hell yeah. Get that side hustle going. Respect it.
You fucking work, like, more than 15 hours a week, and you're on welfare and shit or whatever the fuck it's called. They take that shit right away from you, dog. And I don't have no kids. I don't have a ex-wife or, like...
Yeah, you gotta claim some kids.
It's crazy. I know. I gotta go pop some kids out, bro. Get some bitch knocked up so I can get some kids. But nah, fuck that. That's fucked up. Big shout out to everybody that does that. Like, no disrespect.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all and y'all's kids.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Happy back to school.
Yeah.
Time.
Nah, I think it's funny the way that everything's set up right now with all that shit. And, like, I seen some like dude talking about like making people take drug tests and shit on people on welfare and stuff.
That's such a waste of time.
It's just like dumb, bro.
Yeah.
Speaking of drugs, like I seen like fucking 20 fucking people smoking like vapes at those little weed vapes at lit last night. And, like, I seen them like openly just fucking rip it, yo, and I was like, you know what, dude? Like, it's a joke that shit's illegal right now, because like, it's like obvious that the owners and the managers saw that shit happening too, but like, they didn't do nothing about it because, like, dude, it's not affecting nobody, bro.
Yeah, it's not hurting anyone.
It just bums me out, dog.
It doesn't make you act belligerent.
No.
It doesn't. It doesn't cause you to crash your
Alcohol
car.
is way more fucking dangerous than that shit, dog.
Absolutely.
And detrimental to your health, like.
You don't hit a weed pen and go beat up your wife, It doesn't happen.
Yeah. You don't fucking go.
You probably eat all the groceries.
The worst thing that's yeah, exactly. The worst thing that's gonna happen when you fucking drink and smoke, or you drive and smoke, is you're gonna fucking miss an exit, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're gonna get pulled over for going too slow.
Exactly.
Stop being so safe.
It's funny, man. It's just funny. Like, I was like looking back at the door because it got pretty slow from like 12:30 to 2, because like, it's just, I don't know if there's more shit to do now on the weekends or if it was because of the fight, but it was fucking dead. And I was just looking around and I was like, oh, there's someone at the fucking Pong machine, just like the whole, like, there was 4 people. They were all just fucking passing around, and then there's people that were walking out of the thing to like smoke a cigarette, and then I could see them, that little, I can tell what, not a vape, a tobacco vape, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, it's fucking, like just make it legal, dog. Come on, Texas.
It basically is, but yeah, Texas is gonna be one of the last, I think.
I don't think, fucking forever. It's gonna be forever, dog.
But I also think before Trump's next election, he's just gonna be like, it's legal everywhere, federally.
There you go.
We can all smoke. I'm gonna blaze in the White House.
Yeah, right. Come blaze with me. Yeah, no, I'm sure, dude. Donald Trump would do some shit like that.
Dude's crazy.
I mean, I don't know, dude. With the whole fucking, like, I'm not really like big into politics. I don't fucking feel like I have any knowledge into it. But like, the whole way guns and all this mass shootings and all this shit is, dude, like, that's gonna be illegal before anything else is,
Yeah, but that's gonna take time too. Like, if they did a gun buyback, the majority of people are not gonna give up their guns.
Fuck
like,
no, dude.
So I mean,
fuck no. You think Texas is gonna give up their
not
guns?
at all.
Dude?
Like, in that shooting that happened in New Zealand, I don't know if you remember. That wasn't that long ago. It was in 2019, I think.
Yeah, I think I heard about it.
But they did a gun buyback, and only like less than 1% of people brought their guns back. It was like,
It's like, who would, dude?
yeah, I wouldn't.
Hell
Suck
no.
my dick.
Put my ass in jail, dog. Like, fuck no, dude. It's like, it doesn't make sense. Like, that's our only way of, like, that's our only way of protection. Like, real
Yeah,
shit.
absolutely.
Real shit, bro. People were like, guns kill people. No, it's like, nah, people kill people,
Like
bro.
the shit that's going down in Hong Kong right now.
Yeah,
That's
I
the reason.
know.
That's the reason we need a Second Amendment.
I saw that shit, dude. I follow some chick, like, I don't know how the fuck I follow her, man, on Instagram, but like, I randomly do, and like, bro, it's all she posts. She's like a drummer in a band or some shit.
Yeah.
And she like posts all that shit, and like I DM'd her one time, and I was like, yo, what the fuck, like, I'm sorry that shit's going on, because it's like all she posts,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all fucking whatever that language is. I can't understand it, so I'm just like, I just see the pictures of like people's heads bleeding and fucking all this crazy shit, and I'm like, bro, what in the fuck, man? Like, I would hate to be in that type of shit.
That's how quickly your government can flip on you.
Right? Fucked, man.
I don't pay enough attention to politics
Yeah,
either.
and I don't. That's why I never try to talk about it, because I'm like so uneducated. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a voter, but like I haven't fucking participated in many of the votings, and like.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just don't give a fuck, dude. And maybe it's because like,
It's hard to give a fuck.
you know, and also it might be because like my parents, like, you know, it's probably hurts them more than it hurts me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't pay attention to it. And
Yeah.
I don't think anybody should really like be included in like the voting polls until you're like 30 or, you know what I'm saying? Until like
until
a
your
little more
brain's
wise.
developed.
Yeah.
25 at least.
Yeah, like all these fucking kids and like you know young people like voting Bernie and Beto and all that shit, like saying this is the fucking wave. Like,
Yeah.
it might be, bro. You know they might be, but like
No, Beto's dumb.
they're not. They're not.
that guy didn't know what the hell he was talking
Like,
about.
Beto ain't gonna get our guns. People to buy back their guns. You're like,
No,
there's no
not
way,
at
bro.
all. He's just gonna play Pokemon
Yeah,
and
dude.
skateboard.
And fucking eat Whataburger, you know. Fucking Whataburger, bro. Can't believe they fucking sold out, dog.
That is crazy, but I guess that just means they're expanding to more states.
Which is good.
Yeah, I was thinking like Patrick Mahomes was gonna get a Whataburger in Kansas,
I know, right?
which he might still. I don't know.
He's still, bro. He's a fucking movement himself, dude.
Yeah, dude's insane. I'm so proud of that guy. Just being from
I know,
Lubbock.
dude. I know. It's awesome, man. It's crazy to see, like, people from, like, Texas to blow up, dude. I mean, like, there's so many fucking famous people from Texas, bro. KD.
Yeah, absolutely.
KD went to UT. Like, big shout out to KD, Kevin Durant.
I don't
Beyonce fucking, like, born in, like, Houston or some shit.
I don't remember where Zach Thomas went to high school. I want to say it was Pampa.
Yeah,
do you know?
dude.
Yeah, okay. So fuck yeah, that dude.
Wait. Yeah, that or, like, Bushland or some shit.
Yeah, somewhere around here. It was in the Panhandle for sure.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy, man. Like, you know, you don't fucking expect that shit, dude.
Mm-hmm. Ziggy Hood from
Yeah.
PD.
It's wild, dog.
There was a giant guy from Boys Ranch. I don't know. I know he got drafted, but I don't know where he's at.
There's a dude in Tech that went to PD as well. I think PD, but he went to UT. Played football and got caught up in some kind of like fucking rape scandal or some shit.
Oh.
Yeah, and it kind of like ruined his career, but like he made it. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
got signed. He got signed to like the Browns or some shit.
That's awful. That shit happens.
Mm-hmm. And it was never happened.
Yeah.
It was just some girl trying to.
Like that dude from Baylor. They made a bunch of memes about him. Sean Oakman, I think.
Yep.
The guy who looked terrifying. He missed out on the NFL because of a false accusation.
Exactly, man. That shit's dumb, dude.
It's wild.
You know, it's kind of scary, bro. Like, it's the world is fucking weird, bro. You can like bring some shit up from like 30 years ago.
Yeah,
Ruin
absolutely.
your career. The whole like Kavanaugh thing. Well, I'm sure that shit happened, but like it did happen. But it's just like, you know, like when is it like the right time to talk about it? When is it not the right time to
Yeah.
talk about it? Like, is the woman held responsible for her fucking actions that she's done as well, or is it just fucking him? Like,
And then with the Kavanaugh thing, 2 of the accusers admitted they lied.
exactly.
So
yeah.
like you're taking away if the what's her name? Ford? Christina
Something like that.
Ford.
Yeah.
Like you're taking away from her story if she is telling the truth. You're making
The
people,
real victim. Yeah.
Yeah, you're making people not believe her because you're coming out being a bitch. Like
And it's like yeah, that guy did what he did or whatever, yada yada yada. But like that fool worked his ass off to get where he's at. Went to school, fucking spent all his money on this shit. Maybe maybe he's fucking rich or whatever. But like, dude, his whole career's just ruined because of some fucking false accusation. He'll never be looked at the same person.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's fucked up,
Indeed.
dude.
But you got to find the balance because there are. It does happen.
Oh, 100%. No, there's so many like similar stories that women go through that shit happens. Like it really does happen, and like they don't want to fucking put that guy in a hole. You know what I'm saying? So they just live with that like resentment and that grudge their entire life.
Mhm.
Or they just don't want to come out and be embarrassed or like
Yeah.
be told, nah, that shit didn't happen by some like scummy white cop or something. Like, oh, that shit didn't happen. Oh, you shouldn't have dressed like that or some shit. Like, it sucks for like women, but like same time it's like it's just a fucking crazy fucking world we live in now, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially the U.S. dog. I mean, I don't know anything other than the U.S., but I still think it's the fucking great land. But I mean,
No, I do too.
who knows?
I
Like,
still think this is the best place to live.
oh, I mean, 100%,
Someone
bro.
scoffed at me when I said that on the 4th of July. Well, fuck you then.
I hate when people are like, "Fuck this place. I'm gonna move to Canada," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Move to Canada,
Like,
then,
why
motherfucker."
aren't you proud of your own country?
Yeah. It's like, do you know anything other than your country? No, you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
You only see propaganda from the mass media and like what you see on Instagram and this and that, and it's like,
And they want to act like this is the only place that has like race problems. Like, no, if
hell
you've watched European soccer, those people are insane.
dude, and it's like you go anywhere else, bro, women are treated fucking worse.
Yeah, there's still slavery in Africa.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Like, it's fucked up, dude. Like, I hate when people that hate on America. And I'm like, dude, you don't even know, man.
Yeah,
You have the right. You have the right to hate.
it's just being short-sighted.
Yeah, close-minded and shit. Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure, 100%.
Because that's like the popular wave right now.
Oh, 100%. It's trendy as shit right now to
Yeah.
be like that. It's like edgy. It's like, oh, I'm fucking yada yada yada. It's like, dude.
Yeah, everyone's anti-government now. I was anti-government before Trump got elected. Like, I don't know why all you people are popping out now just because the president says dumb things.
Yeah. And it's like, if you look at the shit he does, like, it's not all dumb. It's
No,
kind of
it's
like
not.
a lot of it's pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the shit he says, yeah, of course. But I mean, like, bro, people say shit all the time. He's the most fucking open about it. You know what I'm saying? He's not afraid to fucking tweet some shit, or even if it even is him tweeting. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's definitely him.
You know, it could be his fucking team, whatever. But like, you know, I'm just saying, like, it's just,
But that's just his way of like talking to directly to the American people.
exactly. And it's his way to get his point across.
Mm.
And you either fucking hate it or you love it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because most of the time, there's people just fucking sugarcoating shit, feeding you just bullshit.
Absolutely.
And then they go and fucking do that bullshit that you don't like behind the scenes, so they don't get fucking accused or look like a bad person. They don't fuck
Yeah.
their rep up, and he don't give a fuck about his rep.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, you know, I'm just saying, like, that shit
Yeah.
it's just dumb, dog.
Yeah, definitely. I don't agree with everything he does or
Of course not,
says.
of course not.
Absolutely. But Trump's a gangster.
Dude,
He really is. he's just honest about his skeletons in his closet.
He's
And
not afraid. He's
no
not
politician's
afraid,
been like that.
Never, bro, never.
So it's interesting.
It
like,
is.
I'm entertained by it.
Me
I'm
too,
not going to be the
100%.
person who freaks out like, oh, we're going to die. Like, no, I don't give a shit. No.
Yeah.
He's a racist. And
Yeah, dude, it's like, come on, bro. It's like everybody is like that, man. Everybody can be racist, bro. Like even the fucking person you look up to the most probably has some demons in this shit that they're like just too afraid to admit. 'Cause
Yeah.
they don't want their rep to be fucked.
Like Liam Neeson, did you hear that story about I think it's like his sister or his friend got raped by a black guy, and he was like, I was just outside, just looking for the first black guy.
Yeah.
And he was saying that as a way of like, that was wrong of me, but people still try to drag him. They're like, oh, well, he's canceled. I was like, no, I was being honest about something in my past that I've grown and learned from.
Same thing with same thing with Mel Gibson. Like,
yeah, like
that fool was fucking canceled too. But like,
forgiveness is no longer a thing, I guess.
if you look at anything that he fucking has done, like, he was one of the first person, like the first like famous celebrities to talk out against Hollywood. Same with Shia LaBeouf. Talk against Hollywood, or like the fucking bigotries and all the fucking
That's interesting.
like like satanic type shit they do up there. You know
Because
what I'm saying?
now they're trying to make Shia LaBeouf look crazy.
Yeah, and it's like he's honestly he's honestly gaining a lot of fucking steam back onto like people's good sides, because he's like out in California doing like a studio, like a studio theater type thing for, you know, poverty-stricken kids, or like not so fortunate kids to come out and express their emotions and their abilities to act and speak and like write poetry and like put it into movies and like make something out of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's cool. I think I've always loved Shia LaBeouf. You know,
Oh yeah,
When
Ian
he
Stevens.
when he was like his whole like Transformer shit, he was like drugged up and pretty much a puppet.
Really?
Yeah, the whole Michael Bay type shit and like that. I mean, shit, Transformers is huge, bro.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't remember any of that shit because I was like fucked up. He was
real?
like, I was letting Hollywood just make me who I was.
Holy shit.
And he's like, I snapped and I realized, you know what I'm saying? The whole like fucking I am not famous, or I am not famous, or I'm a famous celebrity thing where he wore that fucking bag over his head and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was tight. Like, I respect that type of shit, because it's like now all you see right now is like women talking about how fucked up Hollywood is and all the shit, like the casting couch type shit. Which is, dude, that fucking shit happens to guys too, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody that goes through a fucking Hollywood career type shit sits on that casting couch, bro. And
Probably
gets fucked or has to fuck. Like,
I could see it.
Because one, they want to fucking see what you're, they want to see what you're made of, and two, they can fucking get away with it, bro.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna go tell on them because you want to get that fucking job. You want to get that role. So it's like, yeah.
Unless you're Weinstein, which I'm sure he was one of a dozen or more.
Way more. Sure, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's why, like, I feel for those motherfuckers. Like, I mean, I don't feel for them because I've never been through that type of shit, but like, I'm like, I applaud them because, bro, it takes a lot. Like fucking Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
Fool stood up and told him that shit happened to him, and people just like
people attacked him for
they're
that.
like, why don't you fucking beat him up? Why don't you fucking blah blah blah? And I'm like, bro, no, that's not how it works. He has a fucking family to take care of, bills, obligations. He can't just go and fucking ruin his career because he did that shit.
And I'm sure he's lost job opportunities doing that.
Oh, 100%, bro. He's not even that relevant anymore now because he came out.
Yeah.
Same with like the
media would turn on you immediately.
100%, bro, because they don't want that shit out. Because if you fucking realize what the media's doing and people start to fucking get a grip,
you go break Epstein's neck.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a joke, man.
Bill Clinton took 27 flights on his plane. We just gotta act like that was innocent. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Trump was on it too. I don't know. Shit's crazy. I don't trust anyone.
I haven't looked into that shit, man. I've just like seen articles and fucking topics about that shit, man. It's
but
wild.
he had a bunch of celebrities on his plane. Like who was it? Chris Rock, I think. No, not Chris Rock. Chris Tucker, and some other names were dropped. But
wow.
I mean, that could have just been like, I know this guy with the plane. I'm gonna chill with him.
Right.
They could have not known, but I feel like you have to know. Kind of like with Bill Cosby. Like, people knew about him drugging people for like decades.
It's like, bro, how are you gonna film like the whole Cosby Show and like not like have a blind eye to it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how? Because you just don't want to lose your fucking job, dog. You don't want to lose your millions of money, bro.
Yeah,
millions of dollars.
He had power over them.
Yeah, dude.
In some way.
Well, it's just like the whole thing. If you remember, they did the that Olympic doctor, bro. That was like,
that's awful.
Touching all those little girls and shit. Like, I'm sure the fucking like girls aren't like kids aren't stupid, bro.
No, not at all.
They're far from it, bro.
Yeah.
They know fucking right from wrong, but like they probably were just like so scared that if they said something about it, they probably wouldn't be able to be on that Olympic team anymore, that gymnastic team anymore. And like, finally, someone was brave enough to fucking stand up for it.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's sad, bro. But like, that's big Hollywood. That's big business. Like, there's probably plenty of fucking big business Fortune 500 companies that are fucking laundering money or writing this off to fucking get more money, this and that. But like, people just don't want to fucking lose their jobs. Like, would you? Fuck no. I mean, unless it just depends. Maybe if you were, moral enough, like when people are like, don't take out of fucking country IDs, I'm like, why, bro? That's fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I was told not to take out ID. I was told not to take out of country IDs.
I like how that came full circle.
And I was like, dude,
we're back to lit.
I can't do it, bro.
Interesting.
It's hard to say no, man.
Yeah, because they think they might be fake. You don't know.
No comment, dog. I don't know, man.
Interesting. Well, we're right at an hour 55.
Fuck yeah,
I'll
bro.
ask some wrap-up questions.
For sure, dude.
We discussed a lot of things. What's
I know we were all over the place, man.
I know. Can you remember the last time you laughed the hardest?
Shit, man. I don't know, dude. I laugh every fucking day. That's like my favorite thing to do. I mean, I did just laugh recently, like pretty hard. Like before I came over here, I watched this thing on Instagram. This guy named Ace Vane. He's this black dude that's like, I don't know if he's a comedian or what does he do, but he like takes old fucking like Marvel and DC comic strips. Like,
does he put himself in the movie?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He just puts his own voice in, but he over voices the people talking. And there was just like it was like a scene with like Superman and Lex Luthor, and like the whole fucking crew's around them, and they're like in this spaceship or whatever, and like Lex Luthor comes up in them and just like roasts the shit out of Superman, and it's just the guy saying his own words, and then Superman comes back and like roast him, and then you have to there's like a poll at the end of it. Did fucking Superman roast him more, or Lex Luthor roast him more? And just says some funny shit, man.
That sounds fun.
It's hilarious, dude. It's fucking funny just because like he has all these voices. He probably has like 12 fucking different voices, and it's just funny as shit. And I probably laughed my ass off this morning watching one.
Oh yeah,
because he just says some off the wall like absurd shit.
That's always a good
that
time.
like you would never ever see like in a cartoon, but like it's Superman. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just funny as shit.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
What about you?
Last time I laughed the hardest. See, I was trying to think of something. It was probably a meme on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. I'm trying to think.
Dude, the memes right now are fire, dude.
They really are. What
It's
did
like
I
a whole
see?
wave.
Oh, okay. I saw a comic strip today, and it was an actual tire at the doctor, and it said, "I'm tired all the time." And the doctor said, "Are you sure you're not wheelie tired?"
Yeah, I've seen that.
And then the next picture was the tire hanging itself.
himself.
I laughed so hard because it was so stupid.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious at the same time.
Because he was like, fuck, I should have thought of that or something. Yeah. I just seen that shit. That's hilarious, man.
It really was. These people are geniuses, comedic geniuses out here.
I know, man. Meme lords, bro. Like, it's
Absolutely.
crazy, dude. It's crazy that's like a fucking, you get paid and shit to do that, dude.
Do they? I always wonder, like,
Yeah, bro,
are these people making a living, or are they just
dude, when you have like
living anonymously?
I mean, I'm sure they are. When you have like a certain amount of following, bro, people want to fucking like,
Sponsor?
yeah, so because they're like, oh,
Throw ads in.
if fucking 50,000 people are fucking looking at this guy's page, maybe I can throw in a fucking meme ad or like a dumb ad,
That's
and
true.
they'll click on my shit.
Yeah, I used to. Have you heard of Mikey Corey?
Mikey Corey.
He's just a guy who would post videos, really funny videos. They're just like,
Dude, is he like Italian?
he looks kind of like a.
I think I know who you're talking. He just sits in his car all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I know who you're
I think
talking
so.
about.
But yeah, he would always post funny videos, and then he got to a point where he was like advertising within his videos. He'd be like, I got these sticky cams. They stick to everything, and he would just be throwing
I
shit
think I know who you're
around.
talking about, bro. He's funny. He's really funny. Kind of like a little bit of a gangster, kind of like thug, a little bit.
I think so. But yeah, I kind of fell off watching him.
He kind of fell off himself, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I used to watch him when I was like I think I know exactly who you're talking about because I watched him for a while and then I went back to his Instagram and he had like not posted in like a year, like 8 months or something. And then he's just like we started reposting lately.
Nice.
He's like that guy. If you ever, I don't know his name, but he does like the juice shit. He's like doesn't make any sense, and he fucking chugs a little thing of juice.
I don't know. I just thought of Crystalia when you said that, but I know it's not Crystalia.
Grizzly is funny as shit, though, dude. I just seen a video. I laughed pretty hard.
Make a dent.
I saw this fucking video. I laughed pretty hard. Brian Callen just posted it. I fucking love how they like just text random shit to each other, like just talking shit, bro. There's a video Brian Callen just posted on Instagram like a couple days ago, and he was like, "It's just Chris Lee with his shirt off," and he's like, "Yo, your core's soft, bro. Your core's soft." He's like, "You don't even play any sports," and he's all, "Let me show you how to throw a ball." Like he's like, "You can't even throw a ball," and Chris Lee's like, "100% I can throw a ball," and he's like, "Well, show me. Throw me a baseball," and he's all just like. And he's all just like real fucking like just doesn't look like he plays anymore. It's just funny that he plays into it, dude. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, I like the way they go back and forth, because Callen's like always willing to be like the butt of the joke
100%.
to make D'Elia say something funny. It's their chemistry's
I
hilarious.
definitely think that like no disrespect, but I definitely think that fucking B-Shop like kind of hinders Brian Callen's like creative.
Oh no, I can see that.
Because when he's with D'Elia, when it's just him and D'Elia on T-Fat, like they fucking are so funny because they're so like they're good at improving, like improv.
Yeah,
They're so fucking good at bouncing
especially
back.
Will Sasso.
Dude, Will Sasso's hilarious.
He's became
man.
one of my favorite humans just from podcasts.
Yes, dude.
Fucking love that guy.
I think it's great that he doesn't do like stand up. Like he's so stuck in his ways that he's like, I don't want to fucking do that shit. I'm not into that shit. And like people are like, dude, you can make a lot of money with doing that shit. Bobby Lee has said that. Fucking Callen has said that. And he's like, no.
Bobby Lee hasn't made a special, and that pisses me off.
I know, dude. And I wonder if it's because of he doesn't have material. If it's because he doesn't want people don't want to air him on Netflix and Comedy Central and shit.
No, I think people would love to. I think it's just a him thing where he just, I don't know, maybe he doesn't feel comfortable. Bobby Lee's different.
He is, man.
But I know everyone says he's funny.
He's so funny.
I've
dude.
never seen his stand up.
You never see his stand up? Neither have I. I'm like, I really haven't found much of his stand up. I mean, I was a big Mad TV fan, but
Everything I've seen from Brendan Schaub, nah.
yeah, I don't think he's that funny either. I mean, I think he's funny, but he has
He's-
to be around funny people to be funny.
He shouldn't have got a special.
I know, bro.
Even Joe Rogan was just like, hey man, Just focus on getting better. Focus on your next one. Because he didn't want to be like, your special sucked. But
Well, yeah, he didn't want to say his fighting sucked either, but he told him to fucking get better too. You're gonna kill yourself,
did.
you know.
But there's no reason you should have a special 3 years in, unless you're just killing it.
Well, you know, and it's just he's a big dude. He's a big name.
Yeah. And I get it. He has a show on Showtime, so I understand. Like he already
Below the
had
belt,
that.
yeah.
He already had that channel where he could cross
You know,
over.
and him and
get that.
Callan have been doing fucking Fighter and Kid for years, bro.
Yeah. But I don't think people realize, like, to be like Bill Burr, to be Joe Rogan, to be Joey Diaz, you got to be 20 years in.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, if not
They
more.
don't, dude. Well, especially right now because like the way comedy is and the way podcast is blown up, like it's kind of like a hop on the bandwagon type shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real trendy thing to do, bro. Everybody's fucking doing like trying to do podcasts and trying to do like comedy and shit when like they don't like not saying they don't belong, but like you have to fuck. It's a skill and a craft that you develop over years, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I was watching a Whitney Cummings thing, and she was like,
She's really funny.
Yeah, she's hilarious, and her special is fucking hilarious too. But all her specials are fuck. She's had like 3 or some shit. Anyway, she was like, I date a lot of guys. Like when I date a lot of guys try to be funny as shit around me because they don't want to be not funny.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I don't like funny guys because I'm the funny one.
Mm-hmm.
I just want a fucking normal guy, and I'm like, damn, that's so right. Like, I wonder if I were to meet her and we were to flirt and we were talking off, if I would try to be funny, even though I'm like not that funny. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a thing. It's like a little fucking niche. Like you're like, oh, cool. It's like a trendy thing. Like, I'm sitting at the table with the cool guys, trying to be let's try to be funny.
No, that's happened before. Like, I've had guys come up to me and they're like, "Hey, I want to try stand up," and then they'll like keep like making comments to like try to make me laugh, and I'm just like, dude, you don't have to do. You can just be normal right now.
Yeah,
like,
exactly, bro.
Just be
It's like,
yourself.
don't be fucking fake, man. I hate that type shit, dude. I was at the Fast Days with Josh, and I seen some dude that like I skated with when I skated. He rides bikes, but like I haven't seen him in a while, and like we never really were like friends, but he fucking came up to me and he was like, bro, I fucking have drank a half a gallon of vodka tonight. And I'm like, bro, you wouldn't be here tonight if you were fucking drinking half a gallon, dog. It's like you wouldn't be able to do anything if you drank a half a gallon, dog. And he's like, no, I do it like almost every fucking time I party. And I'm like, he was talking just fine, like normal and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're an idiot, bro. And then he was like he could tell that we were like not fucking believing him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was all, you see those two bartenders over there? I fucked both of them the other night, dog. And I was like,
Okay.
I was like, dude, get the fuck out of here. I was just like, you're being so fake right now. And I just left. And I was like, hell yeah, bro. Like, that's sick, dog.
That's
He's
weird.
like, yeah, they're fucking sluts. And I'm like, you're an idiot, dude.
Do you guys like me now?
Yeah, he's like, oh, you guys cool. I'm like, dude. Me and Josh we looked at each other and we were just like, come on, bro. Like,
That's funny.
you can tell when people are trying too hard, man.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
It
weird
is,
for
bro.
sure.
It is.
All right. Last wrap-up question.
What's up?
If you can make everyone in the world do something for the next 30 days, whatever it is, what would you have them do?
I said earlier, bro, I want people to fucking know how it is to be paralyzed. Like, maybe not even, like, paralyzed, but, like, get your legs numb and, like, use your fucking arms to, like, get around.
So just experience having a physical disability.
For sure. 100%. I would never wish this upon anybody in my entire life because this shit sucks. But like, if you could understand how much strength it takes to like get yourself out of your wheelchair onto your bed, and then pull your fucking 50-pound legs up into your bed, pull your legs through your pants like without using your shit, you can't do it. You can't go home and fucking try this because it's not gonna happen. You're gonna be using your abs and your core like you don't even know you're using them, but you are.
Yeah,
but
use
like
it for everything.
Yeah, but like to like literally have like limp ass legs, like that's half my body weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's what I wish. I really do wish that shit was like you know how they do fucking drunk goggles or whatever, and like kind of simulate drunkenness and shit. It'd be cool if they like would fucking be able to like do a shot and just make your legs, just so you can realize like it's a tough thing, bro.
Yeah, it'd be an
I was
interesting
weak as a
experience.
motherfucker in rehab, dog. Like I could not even lift my leg. I couldn't even like laying down. I couldn't even like get up, like get up because of just like how like heavy you are. You know, it took me forever to learn how to like push myself up because you don't have no core,
Yeah,
no abs,
that's
no
insane.
obliques, no fucking back muscles. Like it's wild, dog.
Have your arms picked up a lot of
bro,
strength?
I'm fucking jacked now, dog. Like
Oh,
straight
yeah.
up, yeah, dude. And it's like I'm not jack, but like my arms, my shoulders, like my traps, my neck, like everything is definitely so much more built for
Is
sure.
that from working out, or is it just from living day
It's
to
from
day?
just living, dude. It's from pushing my wheelchair every day.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to get into my car. I gotta transfer it to my car, undo my wheelchair, load it in. When I stop, I gotta unload my wheelchair, load it, get into it, and then
Mhm.
like it's just like getting in and out of your car, but with the fucking 15, 20 pound wheelchair. You know, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and that's impressive. I mean, that's an accomplishment in itself because
Appreciate it, man.
yeah, it'd be really easy for
But I
you to be
guarantee-
like, I'm disabled, drive me over here, get me out of the car, so on
Mhm.
and so forth.
But I guarantee you, bro, anybody could do it.
Hmm.
As long as you just have in your head the willpower to be like, you know what? I either do this or I fucking roll over and die.
Hmm.
That's what I tell everybody. Yo, anybody could fucking do this. It's not
Yeah.
that big of a deal. As long as you can tell yourself, I want to keep going tomorrow. I want to get better the next day. I want to fucking, this ain't it. Or like, anybody could fucking do this, bro. Like, don't like give me too much praise. I thank you for that praise and I appreciate that shit. But like, bro, anybody could fucking do this if it were to happen to them. As long as you just have the willpower to keep going, bro.
Absolutely.
So like, when you wake up tomorrow and you don't feel like doing shit, don't do shit. It's cool with me. No one's gonna fucking hate you for that shit. But like, whenever you feel like you can't do shit because you can't do it, you can, bro. You can. You know what I'm saying? You can't just gotta push through that shit, bro. 100%.
Yeah. That's great advice. Do you follow David Goggins? You
No, but
familiar
I've
with
heard
that
of
guy?
him. I've heard of him.
You should definitely check out his Instagram. That guy inspires the shit
You
out
were
of me.
talking to me about him one time at the bar, I think.
Probably was.
David Goggins. And I think my brother was too. I think he listens to him too.
He was this really overweight guy, and then he like went and he just started like running. He ran like 100 miles in one day,
Oh fuck yeah.
and then he like became a Navy SEAL. He's been on Joe Rogan like 3 or 4 times.
That's how I probably know him too. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's just motivational as fuck.
Hell yeah, dude.
And he's just like, I don't know. Every post he has, he's just jogging and he's talking into the camera
Nice, dude.
about just getting your shit together.
David Goggins.
Goggins, like
Alright, cool.
Goggins.
I'll check him out for sure, dude.
That guy's dope. But anyway, that was a great podcast. Very
Yeah, man.
motivational. We're at 208.
Thanks for having me on here, man.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming. Is there anything you want to plug? Any upcoming events, social media, anything you want to tell the world?
Shit, just follow Pondicetta Instagram. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I post all the time. Events going on. We got a fucking August 24th. We got an event. I don't know if this will air, but August 24th we got a Barks and Brew event. It's like a Gracie's Project is a nonprofit organization that helps rescue dogs and helps take dogs from being euthanized. We're doing a dog drive where you can come and have a couple beers. We're brewing a fucking special beer for that day, and you can come and donate some money, or you can fucking get a dog. So
Oh yeah, August 24th. We're at.
Pondicetta, 7500 45th block in Amarillo, Texas, dog.
Hell yeah. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. I think this is episode 92. Could be 93. Anyway, thanks for coming through. Everyone have a nice day. I'll post this tonight.
For sure. Peace.